And we're live? Yeah, it worked!
God.
Hello,
Oh my
everyone!
gosh.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Somehow
Hey, look at
managed
that.
to successfully do stream a week in a row.
What is stream?
We did it. We're here.
We're all queer, except
We're so brave.
except for words.
Except for me.
Except for words.
Yeah.
We're here. We're queer, except for words. Get
So-
used to it.
So am I the
Words literally
sassy straight friend?
You're
The
our
token-
token straight.
Every friend group needs a token
every
straight
friend
that's on
group
thin
needs-
ice.
Yeah. At any moment, we're gonna eject you from the culture.
And
Guys,
God.
I don't know. After my last conversation with words, I don't know how straight he is.
Alrighty,
Yay!
Interesting.
so first up, I messed up, so I don't have artwork yet. I'm sorry, but I'll have artwork for next week and like a fun little intro, hopefully. We have Baxter coins now. They work and they do things.
Baxter coins.
You can give you can buy a round of drinks, which is just a hydrate or a hydrate, depending dealer's choice. We have 3 cheers, which will give a D4 of inspiration to a player of your choice, and you can heckle the storyteller, which will give disadvantage to a monster for its next attack.
Question: Can we, the players, use these?
Absolutely
or are we
not.
not allowed. Okay, got it. We're not allowed.
Well, that's-
Because I have
Why am
I
I
have
collecting
1500
these points?
it's like I have
Yeah.
1500 points. Like I was like,
I-
I'm gonna
I
heckle the
have-
shit out of this storyteller.
I have
Oh,
a
don't
lot.
use
I
them.
have
There's a
lot.
limited number. You get a limited number per
Whoop.
stream.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Well, you should have told me before.
I was
corrected
about to,
you.
and then you clicked the button.
Bad, Patrick, bad.
I would like to correct you. I am allowed to use them, and you are wrong. I redeemed my 2,000 coins, and I am in fact allowed to use them.
Correct the storyteller gives a
Patrick.
reroll to roll that just happened. So I guess
I can return his points.
okay. But can we unuse the correct the storyteller? Is that an option?
I don't know.
Is that
Oh, this is garbage.
You're garbage.
That's hurtful.
I feel like we're all kind of garbage on the inside.
You just call
Not
me
mimics.
garbage.
Mimics
Cold.
is perfect.
Aww, I never get
Oh, boy.
called that.
Look, I'm
Alrighty.
not garbage, okay? I'm trash.
So, does anyone have any announcements before we jump into the plot while we wait for people to get here?
I have a popsicle.
By people, I mean viewers, hopefully.
I'm not going to be streaming on Wednesdays anytime soon, but there is going to be a stream on Fridays I'll be in, and hopefully something on Thursdays as well that Patrick and me will be in.
Hey, guess
So-
what? I'm streaming on Wednesdays.
Oh, yeah, you are.
With a game that I DM that Patrick is a member of. So if you're here just to see Patrick, this is a good opportunity to see more of him.
Yeah.
And my dog is also now saying, "Hey, I want to go outside."
Just
What
as
a
the
great
stream
announcement
starts.
from your dog.
Dog is on it. Dog is on it. Alrighty. Well then. We'll wait for words to get back, and then we'll do the thing.
I have some.
I
Say
mean,
that while he's gone, we shove his body to the vampires, and we all run.
Yeah, absolutely no more Karis. It's fine.
Like, I'm actually like I'm always here. I have wireless headphones, so like.
Oh,
anytime I
Karis
pick
is
up,
back. I didn't say that.
Yeah, it's
so
not me.
I'm
So,
always listening.
last time in the prologue in chapter 1, all 4 of our intrepid adventurers died.
Yes.
3 of them drank vials of poison given to them by a mysterious stranger who promised them answers. Well, 2 of them got from a mysterious stranger. The other got it from, and I quote, that lady. I don't care what she is.
Yeah.
Poor Sir Karis was killed by a crossbow bolt, and all 4 of them woke up in a different Barovia from the one that they'd all just left, i.e. died in. After a tense meeting, they journeyed into Barovia. They were ambushed by a pair of werewolves. They managed to...
Which we kicked the asses of.
correct. Managed to dispatch one of the werewolves, and then spoke with the other one, and basically made a deal that the werewolf would tell its pack leader about them, and that they are willing to help defeat the vampires that rule Barovia. They reached the village of Barovia, the first town, and were immediately accosted by 6 vampires, which is
I
where
thought it
we
was
left off
5.
last time.
It's 6.
No, it was 6.
Oh,
There is 6 of them.
Barovia Part 2 Electric Vehicle. Thank you.
Oh God.
Alrighty. So, our story continues. Chapter 2, House von Zarovich. The street is bathed in orange as the sunlight is diffused by thick clouds, somehow giving everything a soft glow and yet illuminating nothing at the same time. The 6 vampires stand scattered around, all wearing what amounts to modest noble garb. All of them have crimson eyes. The red color glints with the faint and dawn glow. The vampires walk slowly along the rooftops, creeping towards the edges. The one that speaks descends down the side of the building, walking completely upright as he casually approaches the ground. Yes, it is unfortunate, is it not, my friends, that we couldn't save these poor travelers from a werewolf, but we did manage to kill the beast.
Actually, we've passed a lot of people in the town. They've seen us with the werewolf carcass.
Did you? Make a deception check.
I should
Wow.
get dice.
Oh yeah, dice is probably important to play D&D.
No, I got them. They're not far. They're never far.
And deception is a what? +5. Okay, let's go, baby. That's not terrible. 17.
All right. Well, that seems highly unlikely, given that the townsfolk tend
We
to
were
shut their windows
told
and hide
about-
away.
We were
When the bell
told by
rings.
a woman and someone else about how when the bell rings, it rings for. What was the exact saying again? It was like she was skipping a beat when she was talking. Quite strange.
We were actually
The bell tolls for all of us.
The bell tolls for all of us. Thank you, Dominic.
We were just headed to the inn.
Yeah.
Yes, that makes sense. That does work. Oh, your name's the old witch. Well, she's not going to care one way or another about you. Who is she to tell on us? And the vampires are very slowly starting to creep down the sides of the buildings.
How far away from the inn are we?
They said 60 feet last time.
Yeah, it's just around the corner.
Nick Harris is gonna start loosening up their backpack a bit. I'm just laying off their shoulders. Look, if you kill us, you only get what? Half a meal? Basically, blood goes bad quickly. Trust me, I know.
It's not wrong.
How about I make you a deal? You help me and my friends get away, I'll let you feed on me.
What?
They get to feed on you anyway.
Yes,
I
but
can feed all of them
anytime,
too.
anytime, any day.
Oh, I'm not
Whenever
interested in
you
the blood
come-
bag. I have a whole village.
Oh.
I have a whole.
Hun, I'm more than just a blood bag.
Make a persuasion roll.
+8. That's an 18 plus 8.
26.
26.
Okay.
I've
They
already
are
gone
vampires.
20 bard, and I don't want to go 20 bard.
So that is an interesting
Are you
offer.
just playing yourself?
One of one of the vampires kind of goes, no. So there's a meal here for all of us. This is not turning into you eat and we don't. They're right.
I'm a meal and more.
Oh well. Anything else to offer? Several of the vampires have now reached the ground.
No. Let's run. And as I say, let's run. Mantle of inspiration for all 4 of us. I can't get the retainers, but basically we can all move. We can all move up to our moving speed.
I hope you can
Without
grab me with
attacks
your big ol'
opportunity.
arms.
We can all move our movement speed up to 30 feet away.
When you
from
go
them,
to
basically.
when you go to activate Mantle of Inspiration, I will have everyone roll for initiative.
Okay. This
Thank
happens. I'm not rolling.
21.
We'll
Hey, 21.
get those in a hot
Oh,
second.
good. Good. I hope I die.
No, Patrick.
Well, you should have all fucking listened to me, but you all wanted to come into town.
Rest in peace, the false dragon.
All right, Nakaris.
15.
15. Dominique.
21.
All right.
Also,
Karis.
if anyone who, Karis, what'd you get? Oh, he got 21 as well.
Renegar.
I got a 6.
Flawless. Great.
By the
good
way, anyone who's lost their temp HP or lost any of it gets refreshed for 5.
On your turn.
Yeah.
Because everyone's it's a quick draw moment here, and people who were faster go first.
Yeah.
Oh, it even popped up. Oh, gosh, D&D Beyond and Beyond 20 are great. Other than the fact that this is facing a little here.
I didn't know they were all around us. I thought they were in front of us.
Oh, they move.
They do move.
They do move, which I will put up on screen.
I don't like that they move.
It's kind of cute.
Underneath.
They look like shitty little sprites from the 1990s. I love it. This is activating some nostalgia in me.
That's why I picked them. I was like, oh, these are actually lit.
Cameras are not on the stream.
Yeah, I know. Like I
Okay.
said, I gotta fix it. I apologize.
you're good.
It didn't
All
work,
good.
everyone.
This is session 2. If there's not technical issues, then
Is
we're
it?
not
are you really
streaming
streaming D&D
D&D.
if there's no
Yeah.
technical issues?
Just have words.
Only words, it's fine.
That's all
We
that
don't need
matters,
anybody
right?
else.
You guys should all listen to
Yes.
Bedazzled Triceratops.
The hug bear.
They know what's up.
they do. God, wild mimics. Oh. That's what. Tee-hee. While we're doing this, Monster Energy does not sponsor the stream, but it'd be really cool if
But
they
it honestly should.
did.
It really did. It really should.
Be a lot cooler if they did.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Did somebody say monster?
That's what I'm drinking. But you can't see me because Andrew did a bad job. Oh, there he
Oh,
is.
no,
There I
we-
am.
We see you.
Mine is
We will
Coffee
always see you.
in my Yeet Isildur coffee mug.
Oh, you got the Yeet
I was
Silver.
eating a Granny Smith apple, so if Granny Smith apple wants to sponsor us, please do.
Yeah, Granny, if you're listening, specifically Smith,
Send
Now
baked
me.
goods. Yeah, I
Your
was
turn.
gonna do this before stream, but did I forget? Of course I did. That is
actually kind of, it's fun watching you do it. I'm,
I feel like, this should, we should just forget about the vampires, and just, like, already say we got through this.
While we're waiting, I do have a quick question. Does Karis recognize any of these
Nope.
vampires? Okay.
Big negatory.
Didn't think so, but yeah.
I forgot one very important thing. I didn't bring your tokens along. Silly me. Tricks are for kids.
silly me.
It'd just be too easy to have everything done before.
Yeah.
Like
ADHD is
we
great.
need something to spice it up, just a little.
We need that
You're huge.
all good, happy spice. I don't like the music, by the way.
Oh, I
it's
can't hear it.
scary.
It's not working for me.
It was not working.
I just started playing it.
I'm just listening to my own because
You're
Yeah.
different.
yeah, I listen to
Words is
and
like, I'm not like other girls.
basically I'm not, which means I'm toxic.
No, it means you're not
Toxic. I'm slipping under.
Taste
No,
of voice.
All
I'll
right,
stop
these are
singing.
gonna
Yeah,
stand
I
in
can't
for our
hear the
squares.
music, and now I'm sad. Do I just play it?
Just play it.
just play it.
Will it change as we go along?
Just make sure you have it on loop, otherwise it'll stop playing
Well, that's
after.
the thing. The music's gonna change now.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just listening to an incredibly epic playlist on Spotify.
Bedazzled. Forget vampires. I want to watch Andrew make stream layouts. Of course you do. Of course you do. Alrighty then. I don't need that open. I don't know. I keep popping open the wrong houses. There we go. Top of the initiative. Dominique and Karis.
Did the music change?
Did.
So
Mine's
who would
still
go
haunted.
first? I have a +4 for initiative, so would I go first?
That sounds correct.
Yeah. Yes.
Correct.
Because your dexterity is higher than mine, so you technically would be a little bit faster.
Cool. So we're 60 feet away, and because of variant encumbrance, I can only go down to 20. Why does my brain want to drop my bag and just full sprint to the
The inn is to the left
Inn.
as well.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to drop my bags and I'm going to use my movement and I'm gonna do everything I can. I can move up to 90 feet, so after I drop my bag. So, I'm leaving you guys.
All good. I would do the same.
I don't know. I pay attention. Where, can you like ping on the board where to go?
Left. Go left. Sorry. I forgot to turn my phone off, so I'm turning it off because it started buzzing at me.
Cool, I'm just gonna you. I don't know where
I
the. Where's
just
the
saw
inn?
I just saw your character
You-
whip off.
sorry,
the
did you
side
say
of the
Yeah,
map.
same.
You disengage? As a, you disengaged as
Okay.
a bonus action and then moved and dashed?
Sure. Yeah,
That's definitely,
definitely.
what happened, right?
Exactly what I said. I'll bonus action disengage and then yeet.
And then.
So,
and then,
where's
alright.
the inn?
That's still pretty much at the end.
This way, left, and then it'll be down. But
Here? Is that in the inn?
you're gonna want to run this way.
Ah,
You just running up the map to start.
yep. Bye.
I fight not for my friends. Dominique does not fight for their friends.
We're not friends at this point.
Dom is
I
just.
can
No, I
only
guess
see the
it's
vampires in the
strangers.
turn order.
That's
Oh god, they go before. Oh god.
Yeah, this is really fun. I really like you guys. I'm glad that we did it like this, and I have no options because you guys thought you knew better. So thanks. This has been a fun campaign for me. I'm glad I risked my neck to save you last time.
You'll be fine.
So I can die here in the streets,
To be
surrounded by
fair,
6 vampires.
to be fair,
to be fair.
Karis
Anything else, Dom?
is using
No,
old
that's it.
Barovia knowledge.
Karis.
I should be either just outside the inn by now, right? Yeah.
Karis. Mr. Karis. It's your turn.
Would it be possible for him to pick up his retainers?
You will be encumbered immediately.
Yeah. Alright. So he had his one friend, like, this is. He had his one friend yeet, well, friend, quote unquote, and he can move, but his retainers can't. he's not going to leave them behind.
There's no music on the stream if you wanted music on the stream. All right, no, there is. Sorry, it's just really low. Really low, rather.
I don't know what to do. this is this is one of those things. Like, I don't really know. Like, fighting 6 vampires. I know that Karis is looking at this situation as like, we're fucked. But he's not going to leave his retainers behind, and I guess the only option is to fight, I guess. And so he's going to fight and run up to this vampire right there
Alrighty.
and attack him.
Go ahead and roll the hit.
That's a 20 to hit.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. I don't have any more spell slots, so I can't freaking do fancy shit. So, that's 11 damage on the lance, and then did it actually hurt it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So as you run up.
It's not like a werewolf, so.
No. It's very tough.
Yeah.
And as you stab into it hits, punches through part of the like petticoat they're wearing, and does penetrate. It doesn't go very deep. So the vampire kind of bit of fight in you. I like that.
I mean,
Oh, good.
if we can avoid this confrontation, I am all for it. But if you are
Dead set on the yes.
and he will sign to his retainers to try to get away.
Okay.
Do his retainers go before or after him?
Same time.
Same
Same time.
time.
They're gonna go right now. Anything else?
yeah.
Well, once Karis is done their turn.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, he's gonna War Priest and attack again.
Okay.
16.
That hits.
All right. Only 7 damage at that time.
So again, withdrawing the lance, stabbing again in roughly the same area. The vampire moves this time, so it just ends up grazing, tearing through the sleeve, and making a cut, kind of a tear of skin on the left arm. Anything else?
Nope. Just he's gonna have the retainers go.
Alrighty, the retainers are going to go, and they are going to sign to you. And they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So they both just run. And action dash. As they are getting out of there. Next up, of course, we have the vampires. Vampires are indeed hungry. The one directly in front of you, Kirsten, your attack goes, and now it is my turn. And they are going to swing at you with a claw attack.
Well, it's nice of them to respect the ancient terms of combat between all
Yeah.
people in D&D.
Yeah.
You go, then I go. That is the ancient rule. I saw that you rolled
Blood.
higher on your dice, so therefore
17 to hit with the
you
claw.
were a little quicker than me.
17 to hit who?
17 does not hit.
It swings, and you just manage to get your shield and parry it away. It kind of hisses as it goes for a second claw attack. And gets a 25.
No, that doesn't hit at all. Nope, not one scratch.
Mm.
And it's actually
Yeah,
going
it
to,
doesn't-
instead of dealing damage, it's actually going to just grab you. So as you parry the first blow, its second claw comes in, grabs that arm, and yanks it towards you. So you are grappled.
Do I not get to contest that?
No, it hit you. That's just what the
Oh,
vampire
yeah.
do. If it hits you,
Yeah, that's right. I do that stupid thing.
it gets you. Yeah, it hit you with the grapple. The other vampire spawn. This guy is going to also come running forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just a blurring speed as it just dives on at you. It will also make a claw attack. It will miss. As you just sort of, as it comes in, you sort of shoulder check into it, pushing it back before it can really get before it gets a good hit. And then its second attack swings and actually just bounces off your shoulder armor as it sort of ineffectually slashes
Yeah,
at you.
he's definitely just like doing the, swinging wildly. So he's probably not making it easy on him.
This
I mean, he
vampire
is considered large as pushing, pulling, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
so
and then
I'm
going
sure
to
they-
dash action. So that vampire actually doesn't get an attack. This guy is going to go ahead and chase down 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh god.
This could have all been avoided. I just want you to
Uh-huh.
remember that. I just want you all to remember that
you do.
it could have been avoided. You could have had a dragon on your team who has haste.
Okay.
You could have had a haste spell cast. Could have
Uh,
been fine.
You also
we
don't
have
know if
false
he would have attacked
dragon.
while we were resting.
16 and
Like-
17
False
hit.
Are you
the
seriously
dragon.
gonna pretend like this was a good idea? I
Okay.
loathe when people can't learn from their mistakes.
Who are you attacking?
Attacking Ranagar.
Good.
16 and
Goodbye,
17.
cruel
False
world.
dragon.
Both hit.
We're gonna do. Actually, they're both gonna just grab you. Both gonna grapple you.
Oh god.
Now, what are and then they're both gonna make bite attacks. And they're both gonna miss. So
Thank
they run in and grab you.
Do vampires drain levels in 5e?
No, God no.
Oh, I'm much less worried.
They drain maximum hit points, which is not nearly as bad.
Oh, that's much worse. You can gain levels back.
As they you gain your hit points back too. It's a temporary drain. But yeah, they both come running in.
Oh.
They both manage to grab you, and then as they both go to bite down on you, you just start flailing around wildly. Just get off me!
What the fuck is this?
Exactly. And they're just trying to bite into you, and they
Boy,
literally can't sink
I
their
never
teeth
said
into
you could bite me. What? Buy a guy dinner first.
And then the one that is attacking Lucaris. It's gonna claw you.
Okay.
I'm pretty confident a 19 hits you.
It does.
Where are all
it
of our
does.
cameras frozen?
It's going to grapple you. Because this.
Okay.
Yeah, we are all frozen.
I like the face that Mimics is making.
Why are they?
I don't like the face I was making.
Why
I
are
love
two
the
of you
face.
frozen and the other two not?
Oh, Mimics is back.
Yeah.
It's okay. I like being frozen. Nobody can see me.
You've got
Huh.
this great
Interesting. All right. Well,
Interesting.
regardless.
Yes, tell me more.
So it grapples you, and then it is going to pull you in, and she kind of looks at you and goes, "You look mighty tasty, my dear," and takes a bite. I believe a 19 will probably hit.
It will hit me. May I hellish rebuke that?
You absolutely may.
It needs to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Vampires are good at that. 18.
18 will beat it, but it will still take the damage.
Alrighty.
And I'm doing the public roll. Where is it going? 15 fire damage, halved,
15 fire
Um,
capped to 7.
7.
So as it bites down into you, this blast of just reddish energy just smashes into its face, charring it as it kind of tears
Trust
its
me.
teeth free.
My bark is worse than your bite.
That was a ballsy thing to say. So you will take 8 points of piercing damage, and
Okay.
then 8 points of necrotic damage, and your maximum hit points is
Okay.
reduced by the necrotic damage. So your maximum
I'm
hit points
looking
is
real
8.
rough. I'm looking real rough.
And then this vampire is gonna go after Galahad. Grab him. Does indeed grab. So kind of just chases him down, almost running on all fours. It like rushes forward at him and kind of grabs around him, and then bites. And then tries to bite down, and Galahad just swings his head back and smashes it in the face. Because apparently these vampires cannot hit.
Good job, Galahad.
And that is the vampire's turn.
Good job, Galahad. Proud of you.
Countess Irina von Zarovich.
Correct. So, Dom,
Either
just as you're about
either
to
we're
reach
fucked
the
or
door,
we're gonna get saved by an NPC.
just as you're about to reach the door to the tavern, it opens, and standing there is a woman. She is elegant and powerful, commanding the attention of all present. Her dress is black and red with possibly fine gold detailing all over to create a sophisticated and stylish garment. Her raven hair is parted down the middle and frames her pale face. She is beautiful, surely, but in this moment, that escapes your vision, as her eyes are what draw your attention. Her posture is poised, and as she steps outside, each step is slow, calm, and methodical. Her red eyes hold a deep contempt and intensity, as memorizing it is terrifying. Hello, my dear. If I... Excuse me a moment, she says to you, Dom, as she walks past. And each step is deliberate. You can hear the clatter of her heels on the cobblestone as it echoes down. I am most displeased with how you are treating visitors to my town. You see one of the vampires holding you, Ranagar, turns and is like, my lady, please forgive us. We were just so hungry.
Oh yeah, not very hospitable, this bunch.
Oh my.
I do apologize for that. I have forgiven you, Baron Olgod. Twice, in fact. I've forgiven you and your band of inbred, blood-crazed spawn with the self-control of toddlers. And then it is her turn. So she is going to, first off, needs to appear.
This pretty lady you were speaking, is this the one that you posted a picture of
Yeah.
in
Just recently.
Jet is a simp.
Don't worry.
It's fun. It's funny because the stream can't see my reaction because I'm frozen.
Why are you
They did like this face.
She's gonna walk past Dom and walk out next to Lancelot. That will be her 30 feet of movement. And then... What? Where's her... D&D Beyond's trolling me! Don't appreciate that.
Oh yeah, that lady is hot.
Right?
Thank you.
For those who don't know what we're talking about, if someone could go
Head on-
exclamation mark Discord, you can see a photo of her.
Head on
How's
down
it,
to the
Barovia?
Discord.
Boom, got it.
And then
Ruin my fun.
she is going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Guys, we're screwed.
We are.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. That's
Step on
the
us.
hot ladies on our team.
It's true. But hypothetically, what if she did step on you?
I would say
Simps of
that
Barovia.
I would say
Do
that
not understand that
Galahad.
trope.
It's like I would say Galahad doesn't pay much attention to her, but Lancelot is probably enamored.
They also recognize Irina. If you remember from the document,
Oh.
she is.
Yeah.
There is an Irina in your world.
Yeah.
So this luminescent sword appears next to you, Ranagar, and is going to stab this vampire.
Oh, that was neat. Your hand was glowy on the stream.
Like I planned.
Whose hand?
Was that planned? Because it looked awesome.
She absolutely hits. The sword just slams into the vampire, which howls as this radiant energy tears down its spine. For what is the damn 1d8 plus buff lot for 12 radiant damage to that vampire. They're just still holding on to you, Ranagar, but very clearly very unimpressed with what just happened to it. Next up is I guess she still has an action. No, casting that's an action, right? It's an action, or is it a bonus action? Casting spell. Spell weapon is a bonus action. As I do that, I remember. They will then cast. She will then cast Toll the Dead on that same one. It will make its saving throw, unfortunately. All right, now it is Nicaris'.
I like that you're just rolling against yourself and upset at the rolls.
Why are you guys still frozen? I don't understand this.
I don't know.
Maybe disable your camera and then turn it back on.
I tried doing that already. It didn't.
Oh, that was weird. When I disabled my camera, words disappeared.
That's
yeah,
because when you
because
disable
you
the
lose the
camera, it'll move your
location.
position. Because I'm just looking at the. All right, Nicaris, what are you doing?
You know, my camera did nothing.
The vampire's still holding on to me, right?
Correct. That is your most pressing concern.
I would like to try and break free of the grapple.
All right, go ahead and make a athletics or acrobatics, whichever you are better at. The vampire will attempt to oppose it.
I think I might be better at acrobatics. Oh, I'm so much better at acrobatics.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh shit. Does a regular just mod 20 beat vampire, or am I fucked?
It does actually just. I rolled a 16 plus 3.
Andrew, maybe you gotta fix the cameras on the stream itself. Because we both turned off our cameras and it didn't work.
I'm just gonna, as soon as I break free, I'm just gonna be like, you really shouldn't have done that. And I'm gonna do the Mantle of Inspiration that was prepared before. Everyone die pick, so it's going to be me, Renegar, and
That's it.
Karis.
Dom? Yeah, Dom's already too far for
Yeah,
this.
I can't get Dom. You're all gonna get 5 HP, 5 temp HP, and you're also able to move your movement speed without getting attacks of opportunity. But I don't know how that's gonna work with grapple. I'll check real quick.
Your movement speed is 0. Well, grapples.
Yeah.
Grappling makes your speed 0.
Yeah, gotcha. So basically, I just gave you temp HP, but I'm moving 30 feet away.
You did in fact manage to grape the brackle.
Grape
Oh
the
my
brackle.
goodness.
Okay,
Oh
so
my goodness.
5,
Words
brackle?
escape me. Well, not actually. Karis is grappling
30.
still.
30.
Only
okay,
because I
30.
want you to chase me.
I got 30 feet, and I'm gonna move another 30 feet to get to where Dom is.
Okay.
Wait, is there a vampire with Dom?
Nope. Well,
Irina,
the one that
not
helped
really.
you. there's
Yeah, yeah,
there's the hot lady that's helping you.
I'm gonna get next to the pretty lady.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna say, wow, they really bite into the neck.
Yes, well, they are an unsophisticated lot. Their clothes
And that's
not
my turn.
indicative of their actual status. Ranagar the Unyielding.
Do I have to break both their grapples?
Yes. So you can break one to start.
Can I cast a spell while grappled?
Yes, you can. All a grapple does is make your speed 0.
Oh, okay. Are they undead?
Yes, you do know vampires are undead.
Does healing the undead hurt them like it used to?
Negative.
Oh,
And that's a
shame.
good note. Rules wise, I'm not gonna let this be a surprise. Vampires are both humanoids and undead, similar to how the Dampier work now. So they are affected by anything that affects undead and also can affect humanoids. So
But
healing
not
will work on them.
healing them doesn't.
Healing
So
them does
that
not do
heals the
damage.
human part.
Yeah, it would heal them.
Does that heal? Like, does that work on zombies still, or is that just not
Zombies
a fighting
are
thing?
zombies. You don't. Yeah, healing doesn't deal. Healing. I don't think healing does magic damage to any undead
Oh,
anymore.
that's a shame. All right. Well, I guess I guess I will use my bonus action to heal, to cast a healing word
Okay.
on Karis.
Alrighty.
It's gonna be enjoy 5 HP. And then I guess I'll try to break the grapple, but it's not gonna happen.
All right. You can use athletics or acrobatics.
Doesn't matter. It's not gonna happen. I rolled a 1.
So you scramble to get free. The vampire's just holding on tight.
Well, that's my turn.
Top of the initiative with Dom. Is Dom going to keep running or turn around and get into this fight?
I guess Dom's what, 60 feet away? Dom can still shoot people with a bow. Yeah,
100%.
Dom's not on the board anymore, is he?
No, Dom is over this way. About 10 feet past. So add an extra 10 feet to whatever distance you measured from. You're in range
Let's
of all
not
the vampires.
draw on the board. Cool. I'll shoot this one straight ahead.
'Kay.
With the bow.
Roll to hit.
Sure. Let's roll to hit. Where's my d20s? I'm blind. Okay. A dirty 20.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Cool. And I get the sneak attack because what's his face is there?
There's an ally within 5 feet,
False
absolutely.
dragon. A false dragon. Show you hurtful.
Change target, choose dragon, choose dragon.
12,
Literally being killed while you ran away, but that's fine.
yeah, 16 damage.
16 damage. They're up.
Yeah.
Hits hard, but stops about maybe an inch in the vampire's back as it reaches back and then just snaps the arrow.
Cool. That was my turn.
All right, Karis.
He's just gonna. It's like. You shouldn't have done that, because now I have you right where I want you. And then he's going to say a word of radiance and just try to radiate their life.
Okay.
Hey, look at that, 4 damage.
Is it a saving throw? Everyone within 5 feet. gets a saving throw?
Con save, yeah.
They both fail. These two vampires are proving to be very ineffectual. So as you speak, this pulse of moonlight comes out and hits both of them. And you can see their skin, the wounds, the 2 wounds you made had started to heal up. They suddenly stop. The regeneration is frozen as the radiant damage burns away at them. Okay. Anything else?
I can't try to break from the grapple since I did
That's
it.
an action. Yeah.
Yeah. So, nah, he's just. Unless I can try to throw him to the ground.
That would also be an action to like kind of wrestle. Them.
Yeah, no. All right.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
It is the vampire's turn. So we're going to consider their situation here. I'm gonna roll for each of them. Oh, alright, that's unexpected.
That's good. That's what I like to hear.
So the one that seems to be the leader kind of yells back, "Lady Irina, please! We weren't even violating your rules. They aren't townsfolk." She looks at them and goes, "It is fortunate then that I am the lady of these lands and can change the rules as I like." You can see the vampires now are panicking. Especially when it comes to self-serving, backstabbing scum. How is Lady von Karstein?
And Karis is gonna shout, "We also killed a werewolf on the way here."
Are they?
Ranagar's just gonna start laughing because apparently He's just giving in.
My notes is just Irina could step on me with hearts everywhere.
The vampires kind of all look at each
It's
other.
like,
You can
"We're
see them
gonna
glancing around
die."
in fear, and then one of them goes, "You overestimate yourself, Lady Irina." Irina goes, "Very well." So the vampires are going to stay and fight, but change of
Perfect.
tactics is in order here. This guy's going to let go of his grapple. He's going to run over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh,
Can't get there.
the Lancelot and Galahad, like Lancelot would have disengaged and ran to the inn, and Galahad would have tried to
Right.
break free from the grapple.
Yeah, that is correct. He does not. So gone, stuck there, but is actually going to hold their action until the grapple's broken. If the grapple gets broken by something, so like them letting go, he's going to go ahead and use his action to dash to the inn as well.
Okay.
Then I don't have to worry about them. Removes the non-combatants to make the combat smoother. All right. Okay, these guys aren't going to be able to let go of Karis, but these guys are not looking at Ranagar like he's not. They don't think you're a threat.
Great.
So they're
This is
going
a lot of
to
fun. I'm
drop
enjoying this.
1, 2.
Pay no
3,
mind to the
4,
false
5,
dragon.
6,
Yeah, insult to injury.
Dash.
This is a great game of D&D. I like this.
7, 8,
It feels good inside where I keep my feelings.
This one's gonna keep going after Karis.
If only I had some sort of really fun, specific to this campaign ability that I could be engaging in right now in this battle. If only.
Um,
I really don't like that they're near me now.
Oh,
they
gee.
are all attacking Irina.
Oh, okay, I'm glad. I feel bad.
They hit Irina. It's gonna be a whole thing.
Oh man, it'd be really funny if they killed our NPC friend, who's clearly important to the plot.
It could happen. I don't think it's going to, but it could happen.
I want that to happen to watch you.
Not before she steps on me.
So you watch as they're tearing into Irina. They're actually like, as they tear through her like dress and clothing. It just kind of repairs itself. She's sort of just standing there like,
So this is like
That was pathetic.
a Kirito moment from Sword Art Online.
I don't. My numbers are bigger than yours. And then the ones attacking Karis. Going in for the bites. 18
they let go of me.
misses. Yeah, they were more afraid of Irina than you.
Me. They're also, for some reason, afraid of the bugbear.
So does an 18 hit?
18 is my armor class, so
Okay,
yeah.
so that'll be 2 hits. That'll be 12 damage from the first slash, and 10 damage from the second slash.
Oof, Karis is not looking too good.
And the third one will missed, so he will attempt to slash you twice. He will miss, then 2 bites. Both bites will miss, with a 2 and a 1.
Thank you for the raid.
Thank you for the raid.
Oh, thank you.
Tonka, thank you for the raid.
For those of you just joined for the raid, remember to refresh the page. That counts as a view towards Andrew's page.
Thank you.
Huzzah.
Much appreciate. All right. That was very. Here I was, all 6 vampires go, and they're just not doing anything. I've missed more attacks than I've hit, for sure.
Damn, these vampires are underwhelming.
Say that out
Don't
loud.
say
Don't say
that.
that. Karis is hurting pretty bad.
Nikaris is also hurting really bad.
I don't know, Dom's never been touched.
The spiritual weapon
Wow.
is gonna go here.
And I'm the most hated party member. That makes sense. Yeah, this exchange. Yeah, sure. Totally
I
get
love
this.
you. I love Randy
Dom
for what
was
it's worth.
paid out, okay?
You're not the most hated party member. Jeez.
Maybe Dom should be, because Dom just ran the fuck off and is now tempting fate. I'm fine.
I mean, are they wrong though?
Peace, bitches. Gone.
8 damage as the sword just flies in and just stabs in the vampire's back. It's like, holding on to Karis, Sir Karis. And then for an action, what's the range on that? 60 feet. 1, 2, 3. I can just use the measuring tool. There's a measuring tool. Oh, you're just in range. Irina is going to... Her hands swirl, and there's this glow of light, and she's going to cast Mass Cure Wounds.
On all of us?
She can target up to 6, so yeah, it'll be targeting everybody. Everyone who's taking damage, including herself. It will heal for a grand total of 8, 13, 17 points of healing to everybody. As this wave of light washes out from her.
I am technically... I can only get up to 16 HP, so I will just...
So it'll put you to full. She goes.
Yeah.
I do apologize. I assure you that we are far more welcoming than the Zarabble would suggest after she heals. And then with that is unfortunately... You know what? She's going to action surge. Why not?
Oh god.
She's going to action surge and attack the vampire.
That helps us, mimics.
No, I know, but like I'm just thinking of if she is sus, because like I think she's sus. God, no.
You gotta learn to look at the enemy ahead of you. Because 6 of them are trying to murder us. You're like, I don't know about this chick helping us.
And she just sort of steps forward and then just jams 2 claws into the vampire spawn in front of her as it kind of... and then tears them out, like, finger deep.
Ooh.
These long, elegant fingers, just...
Well, that was a sound effect.
And that is Irina's turn. Nakaris.
Wait, isn't it? Oh.
Nakaris is going to... How far away is Karis? 5, 10, 15, 20. Just within range for Mantle of Inspiration, which will be my last point. I'm
Did you
gonna
heal words?
Sorry, no, I kind of disassociated for a second. How much was it?
17, I think? 17?
Yep.
Yeah, it
Or
was
17 I've
4,
written
yeah.
down. Words, you're also getting 5 new temp HP. And you also be getting 5 new temp HP Renegar. And I'm
That's
also
fine.
getting...
I haven't been hurt. They left me. They left.
Well, I'm still gonna... I can still give it out. Actually, I'll give it to
I think I still
Irina.
have it from before.
This is just upping. It just stays at 5 then. Irina will also get 5, and I'm getting 5 as well.
Thank you, dearie.
No problem. And I'm going to, using the Mantle of Inspiration, just gonna move further away from the vampires. Just
Seems
off the screen a
wise.
bit.
Just back it up.
Yeah. Back it up as far as I can while
Did you
still
just-
being within the line of sight of Irina.
How did
I went
you...
off. I don't know. I don't know where I am
Can you-
anymore.
Can you control Z for me to bring that back? Because I can't get it.
I'm trying.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to get you a
I'm
new
gone
token.
forever. Bye,
You broke it.
guys. I broke
Great.
things.
It's okay.
It's not a stream with me in it without me breaking something.
Great job, Trey. Trey decided to break roll 20. It's good.
Oh, there I am. I've been enlarged. I'm far away from them.
Yeah, you're gone. You're good. We're out of there.
Yeah. Okay, and then I've used that, and I have an action left. What's the distance on this spell? Nope, I cannot do this spell. So I will just take the dodge action as
Okay.
my action.
Alrighty. And Ranagar.
All right, so
Something like a
Ranagar is going to. Can I control him? Oh, I gotta use the pokey.
Oh, Renegar, you can also
Renegar.
move 30 feet.
That's cool. He's
with
not
your
gonna.
action.
Ranagar is gonna run up to Karis.
Okay.
And he's going to say to him,
Oi! You're either really brave or really stupid.
and then he is going to cast Cure Wounds on him.
A little column A, little column B.
That's gonna be 11 healing. and then Ranagar is gonna go like back to back with him, his 2-foot little kobold ass, behind, just like, I've got your back, whatever that's worth.
Yeah. How much
What's
HP?
that?
How much
11.
HP? 11. Okay.
I love Ranagar so much.
Same.
He's
Volkswagen.
brave.
He's just a little totodile.
The unyielding.
I know, right? I can't get Toad out of my head.
It's
Dom.
fine. It's not the worst image.
Yes, Dom.
It is your turn.
Cool. You know how there are those vampires that are like right beside it? I'm gonna shoot at them.
Alrighty.
Irina, yeah. Which is my bow. And you know, I'll use my sharpshooter feat this time.
Okay.
No, I don't have that. I don't have that yet. We're
Level
only
4.
level 3. I don't have that. Next level.
Next
Yeah. Cool. Just with my bow. 19. And I'm hitting. That's the wrong button. This one. Does a 19 hit?
A 19 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Sneak attack. 17, 21.
Wow. Okay. The arrow
I rolled 2 6s
just-
and a 5.
drives through the shoulder and actually partially punches out the back of the vampire. Turns to look over at you, very, very angry. Sorry, what was the total damage?
It was 21.
I think Andrew just likes hissing.
Same.
Vampires hiss a lot. I don't know what you want from me. This is like the thing.
I think
They're
that's
not
why you
cats.
wanted to do this campaign.
Just
You
like
were
a-
like, it'll give me a chance to hiss at my
I
players.
am almost a cat.
Every
Like, that
turn.
makes sense.
We're getting both the Baxter and the Andrew.
Anything else, Dom?
Nope. That I'm good.
Karis.
Content with that.
I'm being held by 1 or Or 2 now.
The one that didn't grapple. Yeah, 1. Just 1.
just 1. Okay. You know, he knows about their regenerative abilities, right? Like,
Yeah, he knows. They regen and
Yeah.
they don't take radiant damage.
yeah. So he's just gonna do the same thing because like he can't really do a whole lot right now because of the situation that he's in, and I don't know if they would be able to get out of the situation or run away. So just another Word of Radiance
Word of Radiance,
on him.
alright.
just to keep
Can I
them.
roll above a 10?
singed.
I cannot. What's the save?
A 15.
Is wisdom plus 3. 14, 12, and 11.
5 damage.
So again, another word and another pulse of this shining silvery light as all 3 vampires just cover their faces and kind of recoil from it. They are dying, as it turns out. It is the vampire spawn's turn. We're gonna roll.
And I think for flavor reasons, like even though he's grappled, he's probably just gonna grab back to the vampire, like and hold.
Gotcha.
You know,
like,
just
yeah.
yeah. It's like you have me, nah. It's like you think that I'm locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
This vampire actually looking at the situation, looks around, looks at you guys who are now perfectly healthy, looks at Irina, and is actually going to let go of its grapple, use the disengage action, and he's going to run.
Run. Dun, dun, dun.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it'll be 15 feet up the side of this house. So they just literally run up the side of it. Just.
Ooh, I can do radiant damage.
The rest of the vampires, the ones next to Irina, did they run away? Nope, they hold. And then we're gonna take 2 claw attacks against Karis. We're gonna miss 2 claw attacks against Karis. Take 2 more claw attacks against Karis. We're gonna miss 2 claw attacks against Karis. All right.
Yeah, Karis is.
As they're just swinging at Karis, is just in there parrying, blocking, shoulder checking. Even uses a headbutt at one point.
Yeah.
like knock the
Yeah,
hand away as it like grabs. It's just like one of these and slams the helmet into it. There's a nice crunch as the hand kind of pulls its hand back. And then I'm just gonna speed roll here against Irina. They just continue slashing away at her because they can't. They're not gonna grapple her. It is Irina's turn. Start of her turn, you watch as all this damage they've done to her just patches up. She's got slashes across her face that just very quickly heal all the wounds, leaving just blood on her. Not on her dress, though. As it kind of touches her dresses, it seems to almost dissolve. And she's going to just go to town on this vampire in front of her. All right. Cool. That's a nat 20.
Get a nat 20 on not us, so.
I'm excited watching the NPCs duke it out.
Same.
Yeah, I really love.
However, will this turn out? I wonder.
Who wins?
Gosh,
Andrew or Andrew?
I'm so stressed. Will Andrew prevail?
Yeah, that's why I'm just speed rolling the dice. All right, moving on. Nakaris.
Nakaris will move to about 60 feet away from the vampire that's attacking Karis.
Okay.
Like, towards, like, get to where he's within 60 feet of them.
Yep.
And he will yell over to Irina, "I'm really sorry about property damage." And you will see him just open his mouth and let out an opera scream. Casting Shatter, not to where it's hitting Karis
Like here,
or
I think.
Rhaegar.
Here. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, if I can get it to where it's like right above the crates, like
'Kay.
right here. Yeah. I would like to do that. And
Yeah,
I need
get it
them
to hit
make me,
both of them.
Yeah, and I need them to make Constitution saving throws, I think.
They're supposed to be good at these. They are not. I think
Good.
one passes. One rolled a 17. The other rolled a 2.
Okay.
Good.
So they're taking 13 thunder damage, and I casted a second level spell, which I haven't done before.
Yep. Go ahead. So first off, actually make me a wisdom save while I record the damage.
Yeah? Okay. I will roll that here. Just so you can see how bad it is. Oh, 17!
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Nice.
So, tapping in, you can feel, you tap into your magic, you can feel that heat and that pressure, and you just let out this horrendous scream, and you can kind of, it burns as the notes flare, and again, those of you close enough can see like red light underneath the scarf, kind of like poking up through the gap, and like illuminating Nakaris' neck, as they just let out this horrendous scream, and then these boxes explode violently as both these vampires are kind of blasted in the back by this sudden shockwave.
Again, I said my bark was worse than my bite.
Alrighty, Ranagar!
Than your bite, not mine.
Ranagar bites the one nearest to him with the cantrip Primal Savagery.
Okay.
Fuck you, vampire! I'm gonna bite you.
Nom.
Here we go.
In kobolds.
Trying to
Barovia.
bite me.
18.
Uno reverse.
18 hits.
That's right. Suck it, vampire. What is this? A D8 or a D10? It is a D10. 4 damage.
Really said you tried to bite me. Uno reverse.
Yeah.
Poison. It's poison damage if that matters at all. Or
That does
acid.
not
It's
matter.
acid rather.
So yeah,
Sorry.
Ranagar, your teeth grow really long. I do like hissing, apparently. I don't know. I don't know why. It's just a good sound effect. Grow long. And then it's just
Totodile.
I
Bite
don't remember
into
how does Totodile make noise?
I think that was pretty close. And then just bite into the thighs of the vampire.
Oh, I was hoping I would jump up on him, but yeah, I guess that's fine.
Do you want to jump up on him? We can do that.
Well, yeah, I'm tiny. I'm like 2 feet tall.
Oh yeah. You kind of jump up and grab onto like.
And he's like, I am unyielding, and he.
As he just bites down on like the shoulder and is kind of hanging off of him now, like just tearing into the flesh as the vampire's like.
He's the snack that bites back.
It's off of me.
Damn right I am.
Bonus action? Anything for your bonus action?
Oh, I cast a cantrip.
Yeah.
Is anybody hurt? Is anybody real hurt? Everyone's pretty much fine, right? I probably should save my last spell. No, I'm gonna.
Dom has not taken any damage this entire campaign yet.
Yeah, we know, Dom. We watched you run away.
Parents took way too much damage, but they're fine right now.
Okay, then no. That's he's just gonna bite. Chomp chomp.
Renicar's Totodile now, and I'm here for it. And then
Until
when
he turns into
when
other
he turns
Pokemon
into
dragons.
he turns into.
We'll have to choose which Pokemon corresponds with each dragon form.
The blue dragons for alligator confirmed.
Alrighty, Dom. It is your turn.
No, there's that. What's that puffy one?
Dom is gonna do the shoot to one of the vampires.
Alrighty.
Wait, didn't I knock this one? Didn't I kill this one?
You shot it. It certainly didn't die.
Oh, sorry. I said I killed it. I was like, ooh, okay, no. Okay, I'm gonna shoot at that one again.
Okay.
Which is my bow.
Altaria. Probably be an Altaria.
That's a dirty 20.
That'll hit.
No. It's a 25. But yeah.
Okay. Weirdly, that hits
I know
too.
math. Weirdly. 7 plus 5, 12 plus 4 is 16.
Yeah.
16
Another
damage.
arrow. This one goes low and kind of hits just in the kidney area. As the vampire again. Oh no, wait! You're shooting it from the front. It hit like same area, just the stomach. As the arrow embeds itself, kind of. This is not looking good.
Yes.
And that actually bloodies that one. Also, I forgot to say, the one that you bit, Renicar, is bloodied as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, Dom?
No. That's it. I'm
Karis.
just chilling back, queuing.
So my turn.
Yep.
Oh, I could do that.
Let's see. The one in front of me is still there. The one I've been beating up.
Yep.
I mean, he doesn't want them to heal, so he's just gonna keep doing one-trick ponying right now because that's what his most effective thing that he can do.
Okay.
It's the Water Radiance.
They will both pass this time.
Oh damn.
So as they speak this time, they kind of.
They were
tuck in and
expecting
almost
it.
Absorb it. Yeah. As the wave comes over them, they manage to resist this time as they kind of look up at you and chuckle softly through their gritted teeth. Anything else?
That's all you can do.
Okay. These two. This vampire is gone. It fucking pieces it. These two are both realizing they don't have you grappled anymore. And the one that Renigar was biting, it kind of pushes you off of it because you didn't actually grapple, obviously. Just kind of gives you a hard shove as you land at its feet. And then it's going to take the disengage action, and it's going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, off the map as it scatters. And this guy, seeing his friend run, is also going to disengage. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, that's right. You better run. We showed him. We did.
Vampires. They will take one more pitiful round of attacking Irina and doing nothing.
Proud of them.
And then Irina's gonna go. She's gonna heal up. She's also just gonna slap back real quick here. Yep. Alright, cool. Actually, so she drives down one claw into the shoulder of the one directly in front of her. No, actually, she's gonna do this to the one that, she's gonna attack the one that Dom was attacking, and kind of reap it in, and then just drive her claw clean through the throat as the vampire just sort of sputters, and then she's
Oh
gonna
God.
twist, and the head pops off.
Boy.
As the vampire then, like, its head pops off, there's a brief moment before its body turns to dust, just leaving a pile of clothes and trinkets at where it was just a moment ago. Then she's turned over to Dom and say, "Thank you for the help, dearie." Returning to back to the others and goes, "I would run now if I were you." And that is it for her, Nakaris.
I would like to go the inn and wait by the door.
Just go chill at the end.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move my scarf a little bit further, fasten more, put
Okay.
a little bit more of it inside.
Yeah, you are noticing as you cast spells, it seems to get looser.
Yeah. And if Dominic is near, they'll hear me just curse in Infernal. Stay put.
Anything else?
That's it. I can't do anything else.
Ranagar the Unyielding. Actually living up to that name, I might add. Oh yeah, this is gonna move 5, 10, 15.
Am I allowed to shoot ice knife at the ground?
No. I think Ice Knife very specifically says you have to shoot a target with it.
The AoE effect happens regardless if it hits, right?
Yeah, it hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, regardless.
Yeah.
But you still have to. Oh, I guess. Let me read it.
Create an ice shard and fling it at one creature within range. Make a range attack spell against
Yeah.
the target.
Yeah, if it is a targeting requirement, you have to target it at a creature. Hard magic system.
Well, I do not want to hurt the friendly lady. Do I have anything else I can do? Nope. Cool. I guess Ranagar is just gonna fucking run at the ones that are still there, even though he can't do anything when he gets. Wait, what is it? A bonus? How does it work? An action to dash?
Action to dash, yeah.
I'm gonna dash. I'm gonna get all up in there.
I love Ranagar. I love that he's just a little noble. He's just like, I'm here.
He's like, I'm fucking. He also understands the lay of the terrain, so he's just like, I think I'll be fine.
Dominique.
Also, it's not updating on the stream.
There we go. Just have to periodically like keep tapping to it or it freezes.
Dom wants to shoot this one. Dom wants to shoot that one.
Okay.
Casually loses the dice. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
16?
16 will just hit.
Which dice do I want to use? This one, and that one's pretty.
This one, that one's pretty. What a mood.
But 6 plus 7, 13 plus 4,
13 plus 4 is 17.
17, yes. I can basic addition. 17 damage.
Math.
Math is too hard.
So as you fire, the arrow, Irina kind of moves out of the way just as you fire, and the arrow whizzes and just tears through the cheek of the vampire as it kind of tries to talk, but like can't awkwardly move with this like giant, with part of its cheek just torn apart. So there's like a
Ew.
spray of blood behind it.
Very nice.
Karis. Suddenly, we have enemies to kill.
Where's my dice? There it is.
Yeah, I guess he's gonna have to charge over there too. He's not gonna let the little kobold, show him up.
Alrighty. So Karis runs over and stands behind Ranagar. That will make it the vampire's turn. And they're starting to get the lay of the land here. And they're both gonna try and they're gonna disengage and try to get away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Disengage and move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As they both just like kind of look at this and then just battle their way out of all the enemies surrounding them and then start to run. That's as far as they can get.
I'm gonna bite him again.
I mean, it just goes. Oh, I do not think so. 1, 2. You are small.
Yeah, just walk right over me.
She actually just like leaps
Yes.
over to you, and as she runs by, goes.
All right.
Runs by, goes. You are a fierce warrior, little one. Consider me impressed.
Oh, thanks.
And then.
You should see me when I'm wearing my other pants.
She doesn't respond to that last comment. She's gonna go ahead and take a claw attack on the one in front of her. It'll hit, she'll grab him, and then she'll bite. Oh man. Actually, she won't bite because necrotic damage won't hurt it. But this is the one that's obvious, that's really beat up, by the way, for those who are wondering, the lower one. And she just takes 2 claws through the back. It's kind of. All right. Beep boop. Nakaris.
Nakaris will just touch his throat and be like, "Nope, I'm good for tonight," and just say, "Sorry, guys, really fucked up my throat."
Can I do a perception check?
To do what?
Have I been noticing this about him and his character?
Yeah, it's been it's
Okay.
not subtle. When the magic happens, it's not subtle.
I literally, like, Wanda's magic? I radiate that from my throat. So
Basically, yeah. That's a good point, actually.
I used all my spell slots.
You done?
Yeah.
All right, Ranagar.
Ranagar leaps on that one.
The one that's beat up.
No, no, the other one.
Oh,
He's
okay.
fucking- and he, a primal savagery again.
Ranagar comes chasing.
Primal savage. Oh, a nat 1.
I will, for this time only, let you lose the reroll that was burned earlier.
Oh, cool.
So you guys can't buy them for yourself.
I rolled another nat 1.
No. Well,
No.
you go to dive at it, and it just sort of manages to get out of the way as you just go and chomp right beside its arm.
Well, we
Get
tried.
this thing away from me. That was more German than Barovian, but forgive me. I'm not a professional voice actor. All right. Primal Savagery is a fun spell. Dominique.
I don't have my token on the Roll20 board. If you were to put it up, I would move them to right here.
There you are.
Yeah, cool.
Tom comes sprinting back, having tactically withdrawn to a more advantageous position.
And I'm gonna shoot at this one because
Alrighty.
that's a fire and a miss and fire and a miss, fire. And I 9 plus
9 plus 6?
15. It's 15 hit.
I think a 15 just hits.
Ah, awesome. Uh, 13 plus 4, 17.
So this, as the arrow sails through, it slams into the vampire's side of their head, right through the temple, and they just sort of tumble, fall, and turn into a pile of dust, and the clothes just sort of fall on the ground with some jewelry, and you hear a ting of like something very metallic hitting the stone.
Another one bites dust.
Correct. Sir Karis. Also dead.
How's the other one looking?
It's okay. It's taken a few licks. But it's starting to, its regeneration is going, so it's starting to patch up.
But the our friendly NPC is doing radiant damage to it too, right? Like they've been consistently doing radiant damage.
No, she's brute forcing through the regeneration.
Oh, okay. Sacred Flame it then.
Okay. I think that's a saving throw for me, Dex.
Yep.
14?
Nope. Saving throw is an 15. So. That is a whopping 4 damage.
Yeah.
But it's radiant, so.
Yeah. This spark of silver fire just kind of appears on the back, around the back of the neck area, searing the back of the vampire's neck as trying.
I have a feel like I just kind of want to do like Colonel Mustang from Full Metal, just like he just snaps.
I like it. I like it. I dig that.
Yeah.
Okay. The vampire spawn, realizing it probably can't get away, is just gonna turn around and try and hit Ranagar.
Bring it!
It's using a claw attack, but for flavor, it's gonna try and kick you.
Oh, that's rude.
Punt the Totodile.
It definitely hits. It's like a 25.
And we're blasting off again.
Basically.
It will be 8 points of piercing damage, as it just sort of boots you in kind of in like the snout. Just this.
Oi!
And then it'll follow up that kick with a swipe downwards, and it will get a nat 1.
That's right, bitch!
So it actually misses and just kind of swipes through air. And Irina's gonna look down and say, "That was not very polite to my new friend." And then she's going to claw him twice. And
Oh, I
also
hope I
roll a
get to
nat
kill
1
him
on one
well.
of the attacks. I don't have a dice jail, but you're going to dice jail. I've never put one of these dice in dice jail before. And then our other claw attack. Nakaris.
Do I have a crossbow? I have a crossbow. I don't have it. I dropped my backpack. Never mind. I skipped my turn again.
Also, it's the other vampire is bloodied now. Ranagar.
I bite him.
Okay. Primal savagery.
Yeah, here we go. 23.
That hits. Go.
All right, come
Roll
on.
damage.
3. 3 poison damage. Acid, rather.
How do you
I know
want
it
to do
doesn't
this?
matter. Oh, do I do it?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Ranagar looks up at him, at this vampire, and then he looks over at the lady, and then he gets a little glit in his eye, and he goes,
I'll show you why I'm your yielding!
and then he bites his throat out.
Oh my god.
Ranagar screams this and jumps up as the vampires like miss this big swing and is kind of stumbling, and just tonk, clamps down on the throat and then rips away, tearing out a huge chunk of flesh for a second as the vampire kind of freezes, kind of has this shocked look on their face, and then falls to dust in their clothes and their jewelry. And you can hear, Ranagar, you hear very loudly a chunk. That was not the sound I wanted. Like a heavy coin purse hitting the stones.
And then Ranagar spits out the chunk of meat.
It's
and
just
he
dust.
Goes, what's a funny one-liner about vampires?
Another one bites the dust.
Wow, you really suck, don't you? Ha 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 ha. I tried.
No, I like that one. I'm going with it. He goes,
Oh, it sucks, don't it?
I guess you really did bite the dust.
Oh. 1d4 psychic damage.
Bad. Yeah, for everyone.
Chat is like, that's what Ranagar says. What's a funny one-liner about vampires?
yeah, that is good. Ranagar goes,
Oh, what's like a funny one-liner about vampires?
And it kind of turns and looks down at you, Ranagar, and goes, "Well, my little friend, it seems that they were very mistaken to try and pick on you. Well done."
Oh, no one believes me, but I'm a dragon.
I can see that.
Aww.
So Karis is gonna walk up to Ranagar and just kind of look at him, nod, and then put his hand on him and give him some health. So, how badly are you hurt?
Barely.
Oh, barely.
3 hit points.
Oh, I thought you got hit bigger than that.
No, Ranagar's a fucking beast.
Apparently.
Ranagar is a tiny little monster.
I'm literally just imagining Ranagar in like Milo's position at like the end of Legend of Korra when they're fighting like the Eagles. Just
I was worried since I can't turn into a dragon, but it turns out I was the dragon all along.
But you're not a dragon, you're a kobold.
Dom's gonna just like dust off as if, you know, they fought so hard and like walk over and pick up their bags.
Yeah, Dom is Nikaris will also follow Dom's lead and do the same.
What's my character's name? Ranagar looks at what is it? Nikaris?
Yeah.
Oh, are you still dying?
Not dying. It's just very stressful to do that much magic in one sitting.
And Ranagar sort of grumbles, and then he turns back and he's like, I'm assuming I don't know what honorific she would use, but I'm assuming Ranagar would. So he's gonna do like a cute little bow with his little claws out to the side, and he's gonna really puff up the frills, and he's gonna be like,
Thank you for your assistance, milady.
because he knows how the courts work.
It was my pleasure.
Irina was not a vampire.
Absolutely not. She is very not a vampire. She's also very alive.
Yeah. But so this Irina is not a vampire.
This Irina is definitely a vampire.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, like 100%. Like tore people up with claws. Like.
Yeah.
And actually, as Ranagar, as you do this bow, she kind of goes, yes, as much as I do enjoy putting down a puffed up, overprivileged spawn, it does feel a bit unladylike. She kind of like grabs some of the cloth and like tears it off off a dress of one of the vampires that died and is like cleaning her hands. And she goes, "Oh, dearie, my manners." She turns to you and then goes, "I am Lady Irina von Zarovich, Countess of Barovia proper. I am the lady of this village and wife of Count Strahd von Zarovich." And she curtsies low, respectfully back to you as you do the bow.
Aw. He's
just like he's looking at her and he's very, very like, what the fuck? Like you could it's probably apparent of like.
Yeah, can I insight check that? Because Nikaris would.
If it's apparent, you don't need to insight check it. There's no test here. You're good.
Like he's shocked. He's definitely shocked to see Irina and like.
This is
a vampire, and also just heard that wife of Strahd. Like.
Yeah.
Oh, she said wife of Strahd?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I missed that. That's important.
Yeah.
That's very important.
Ranagar goes,
My, you are an important one then.
I suppose you could say that, yes.
I am Radigar, the Unyielding.
do I remember anything more than that? Do I have honorifics?
We never really discussed it. You could make up some if you want.
God.
Give me some proper place names.
Alrighty.
Inconsequential place names. Mildly consequential. Places. I need like.
So because of who Dominic is, how much would Dominic know about Strahd?
Irina, nothing. Strahd, a lot from his life back in the day.
I don't know. If Nikaris would know anything.
Karis would just.
The thought that I come immediately to mind. Sorry, one second, guys. Ranagar is the tyrant of Mount Bullock.
I would also like to be the conqueror of some such. Where is that place we discussed? What would that be? The one that got me in trouble.
That one time. Just trying to think of like it'd be like draconic, so it could be like Truvaste.
Okay, so he goes,
I'm Radigar, the Unyielding. He goes, Conqueror of Travaste, Tyrant of Mount Balok.
Boom. Worth it. That's how improv's done. Slowly and laboriously in front of everyone.
Making up names is hard. You asked me for like the hardest thing to do. It's like, please pull name out of hat. I'm like, words you were saying.
Yeah, Sir Karis would just kind of slowly walk up to Irina and compose himself from his bewilderment and just kind of nod and say, "And I am Sir Karis, Knight of the Silver Dragon. It was, thank you for saving us. Coming to our aid."
You can see her, she kind of like has this moment of recognition and then kind of twitches a little bit. Ah, Sir Karis, it is a pleasure and an honor to meet one of your honorable stature. I have not heard of your order, but I am sure they are a very fine bunch.
They are from my home. It's very similar to this place, but not similar yet different. But I think we should perhaps go inside and off the streets.
Yes, but first, and who is your creeping friend in the back there? Pretty boy.
Hmm?
Like gestures to you, both of you actually. Pretty boys. Sorry, I just saw.
Dom's gonna kind of bow a little and be Dominic. I saw assassin for hire.
Huh.
And Karis is gonna note that down. In his head, he's noting, hearing the words assassin for hire. Nick Karis.
Yes,
Entertainer.
it's the one with the very special place. Ah, well, your friend is correct.
He's gonna
Sir Karis is
actually
correct.
shoot her a message saying, "What's so special about it?" And he would just give her and say, "You don't respond now, but tell me later, please."
You can respond to this message. Yes. Well, Sir Karis is correct. Let me show you proper Barovian hospitality. My manor has plenty of space. My chef is an expert in the kitchen. And please, I insist. You've had a hard journey. I can see it in your bodies and in your eyes. And this was hardly the welcome that I wanted visitors to my humble village to have.
It would be an honor. I shall wait one moment. I need to check on my friends. Make sure they're.
Love to come. If I need anything right now, it's some wine to get this vampire dust out my mouth. Lead on.
And then he gives a very like, don't tell the strong vampire lady no look to all his new compatriots.
Karis is just gonna go to the inn and
I
grab Galahad and Lancelot.
will follow.
They've ducked outside now. They're back outside.
Okay.
They were watching.
Okay.
He's
Who
gonna
is the
sign to them.
werewolf?
Like he's gonna sign
Body's just
to.
lying on the street right now. Because gets dropped,
Yeah.
I assume. 'Cause
Yeah,
Galahad
I'm
and
assuming
Lancelot
Galahad and
dropped it
Lancelot
to
were
not
carrying it.
die.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
would
they go
I
back
would
and-
like Ranagar to go over and then kind of like grab his little leather onesie and kind of shuffle a little bit and then go to pick up the werewolf and then it's very clear that he cannot and then he just sort of waits for one of the other guys to come over. He's like,
Oh, I'm just supervising. Good job there.
wait, hold on. I need to look up all 7 of the other knights.
Arthur and
Lancelot and Galahad head over and recover the body.
Oh, thanks a lot, Percival.
And then he this is a very meta joke, but that's what he does.
They just sort of sign Percival ? And then scoops up the bodies.
It's a werewolf. I don't know if we told you. We killed him. I did, actually.
Yes, I can see.
When I was a dragon. That's a thing I could do.
She kind of like leans over to both Dom and
Sure you are.
is he? Can he really turn into a dragon?
He's a
He thinks he
druid with a
can.
dragon aspect.
He thinks he can.
He
You've
can-
literally
said he can.
seen me turn into a dragon. This
Twice!
gaslighting is ridiculous.
The Karis will tell Irina he can shift into a dragon. It's a druid ability he has.
That's very interesting. Well, I have more than one reason to show you proper Barovian hospitality. And then she kind of looks around. She goes, one moment. And looking about, you can see there's lots of frightened eyes looking from windows and like doors that are slightly ajar. 1 sec, sorry.
You get Patrick?
I am sneezing.
Mm.
Oh, it's weird how she just stopped talking like mid-sentence, isn't it? We're just all standing here, and all of a sudden the entire world stopped. That's odd.
It's
I
like
just thought-
it's dissociation. It happens.
It's like we're in a story, and all of a sudden the main thrust of the story halted.
Sorry,
Oh, he's never mind. Everything's moving again. Oh, that was weird.
because the characters are just everything's frozen. You're just standing there like, what? Why are they not moving?
Well, I guess that's just a trick of this realm.
And then she will cast Thaumaturgy and go, I apologize for waking you all. The danger is past. I will send word to Eric to have fresh tea and some warm food ready for any who need it. And then she kind of sighs as the spell fades. Shall we? Following her, she leads you through the village as it begins to awaken. Candles are lit in sunken windows and shadows move about as they begin their morning. The occasional citizen passes by you, stopping to bow low to Irina, makes a point of returning each bow with a nod and a smile. You pass by the tavern, which Irina briefly ducks inside. She speaks to whom you assume to be the owner, and leaves a small coin purse on the bar before rejoining you. You turn left as you reach the center of town, passing by a larger structure with a sign that reads Bildrith's Mercantile. Then, at the far end of the same street, you can see the manor. It is a tall and imposing structure, 3 stories of deep red walls, and black iron detailing. Like everything else, it has a heavy Gothic style to it. The lighter gray double doors pop against the dark background, and the lighter stone stairs almost look inviting, despite the overall aesthetic. It is a bit dark for my taste, Irina says, but it is my family's home, and it is my home. Scroll. Approaching the house. As you approach, the doors open on their own, and you enter the main entry hall. The interior is dimly lit by candlelight. A small entryway around you, with a door off to the right, and an archway that leads into a longer hall that looks to be running the length of the manor. Numerous doors line both sides, and there's an opening halfway down the left. Appearing, seemingly for worry, a young woman in a simple dress walks out. My lady! She goes, I was not aware we had guests. My apologies. Irina waves her hand. Neither was I. Neither were they. We will have food and rooms ready for you. Would any of you like a bath? She kind of turns back to look at all of you.
Oh, I'd love a bath.
I could have one, I guess.
It probably would be good to loosen up after such events.
And you, quiet
Sure.
boy? We're in all the baths.
Sure.
Good. Come, you can wait in the seating room. I must speak to the chef. And she kind of walks about 20, 30 feet down and then waves her hand right and one of the doors opens. Just through here.
Follow.
Oh yeah, I'm just walking right behind her.
Okay. Inside, the room's fire is already lit. A trio of armchairs circle the fire, accompanied by a long couch and a single chaise lounge. The room is very inviting as Irina continues down the hall, leaving you there.
Ranagar goes over and lounges on the chase lounge, like real luxurious. Like he really gets into it.
Is there like any books in this area?
No, it's just a chill room.
Gotcha. I guess I would look over at Karis. You look spooked by Miss Irina.
Is Irina still in the room?
No, she's gone.
She's gone. And we're all alone,
We're
right?
all
It's
alone.
okay.
I want to
Where
make a
are you?
perception check to see if we are alone.
All right. Go ahead.
Ranagar like hearing what you're starting to say is like,
Oh, isn't it nice being here in this manor that she clearly has magical control over? Isn't that nice?
She
Isn't
cast.
it,
To
isn't
be
it
fair,
crazy
she cast
how she can
thaumaturgy.
just open doors with her hand?
She cast thaumaturgy to open both the
20
doors.
Yeah, 20 on perception.
Pardon, 20 what?
20 on
20
perception.
exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
Looking about, you can see there's a few paintings, and you check them carefully, but they do not appear to be any sort of, eyes behind the paintings trick. As far as you looks, and you do a pretty thorough search, you are alone.
Why were you so spooked by seeing her, if you don't mind me asking?
You also close the door while you're searching.
Yeah.
It's like, Lady Irina is not unfamiliar to me, but here she is. It only
You mean-
confirms
Because
Really?
she's a vampire.
that is one aspect of it, yes. But here, all my knowledge of Barovia, it will not do us any good, and I'm unsure of what to do.
So is this like the future?
I have no idea.
I
This
don't
is-
think it's the future.
Lady
So
Irina,
like a shadow realm?
Yeah.
the Lady Irina in my Barovia was human, while Strahd did pine after her and wish to marry her. It did not happen.
She
Guys, maybe we're just dead and this is like
we are dead.
our
We did-
brains, our head after this. I don't know.
We,
No,
we
it's not
We
that.
died. Are we really alive?
we are dead.
Well, we did die, but we're not like dead.
And this isn't where normally you go when you die. Normally you see a crystalline bridge and you can see a marble. But
The one-
that's
Well, that sounds like you've got a first-hand experience.
The one thing I do know
heard
is
stories.
that my abilities still work, so I still have a connection to Rular.
Is that your dragon?
Ruler's the
It's-
goddess of the moon.
My goddess.
Know that name.
oh my bad, I thought the dragon gave you powers.
That's
The dead dragon.
that's good at least. My abilities, even though I haven't used them in a long time, seem to work as well. Dominic obviously still has their aim.
Of
And
course.
you
Well, you can probably fire a bow in the afterlife. I don't know that.
you could lose your proficiency with it though. Forget things. It happens.
All I know is we think, we breathe, we hunger. Isn't that not life?
How lovely. We're putting on a
There's-
poster. What are we gonna do while we're here?
Find information. We're in Strahd's wife's Strahd's wife's house, right? I don't know who Strahd is. I don't really have a strong recollection. But he sounds important.
I know
Find
who he
that
is, right?
person.
Oh yeah.
The characters just didn't pay attention in school.
He's a bit of a big deal.
Well,
Strahd was the single greatest threat to Barovia.
And George
Yeah,
sent you
that.
a message. I don't know if you saw it.
You sent me a message?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have Discord closed. Other than
I-
the chat.
I get that, but we're in his wife's place right now. Find out as much information as we can. Take it one step at a time. Like you said, you don't know how your knowledge of your Barovia is going to apply here. So get some new knowledge. Make a new plan.
Here's what I know. some lady shoved me through a tree portal with a mission. Obviously, it's gonna make itself apparent, and this lady seems to like us, so let's just keep that going until, you know,
She
it's
doesn't.
not advantageous anymore.
I've no intentions of making an enemy of Lady Irina.
Not after
All I'm
seeing
saying
this
is-
instead.
No, she'll probably kill us. Kill us right dead. And then we'll die for real. And then, you know, that lattice bridge or whatever.
It's
Where
just
was
every
I bit, Andrew? Just so I know.
Sorry?
Oh yeah.
Oh, when you got bit, it was like
Yeah.
collarbone area.
Yeah, I'm just
It's-
gonna rub that and just.
It's fully healed.
Yeah, I know, but
Okay.
still.
I don't know what to do, but it seems that there is a threat here, but whether or not that be Strahd or something else, I guess we should find out and see if we can get any information from the lady. They do seem
Sorry.
nice.
Go on.
They do seem to be a bit kinder than Strahd was, so maybe he is too here.
Maybe.
Well, won't that be a peach? So are we all agreeing that we're gonna work together? Is that what we're doing?
Yes. I agree to that.
Sure.
Are you?
You're gonna run off again there. Could have left us high and dry.
We were fine though. Don't think of the past. Think of the future.
Well, I just want to know if I can trust her him in a fight.
And I hate to admit this, but I agree with Ranagar. At least Ranagar stayed behind and proved themselves at least somewhat useful. And he says somewhat a bit cheeky.
Oh yeah, I just saved your life or whatever.
And I
The vampires got too close to me. I needed to get away so I could fire off spells. I'm not.
I'm not
exactly
talking about
upset.
you, Nicaris. I'm talking about him.
Yeah, but I did leave you guys behind.
that
Yeah,
was
but
that was
you
tact-
fall down every time you open your mouth, so maybe that's for the best.
Not every time.
Fine. I'm a majority of
I've
the
only
time.
fallen down once.
Twice now. Every
No.
battle after
No.
actually.
Actually,
Didn't you
I-
fall down in the first
no,
one?
I fell down
That's
the first one,
one,
but I
not
didn't fall
this
down
one.
the second
Pass
one.
the saving throw this time.
Oh my bad. Sorry.
Whatever. I was busy biting that vampire.
You were biting a vampire, yes.
And
Nicara-
just and not the head of you asked. Well, they taste fucking awful.
I don't think they would. They're undead.
I don't
Look.
think I'd want to try it.
Dominic was firing an arrow.
Should have
They're
said bloody.
obvious-
Should have said bloody awful. That would have been the time.
Dominic was firing an arrow. Obviously, they're not a face-to-face fighter. They're better with range.
Exactly.
Give them a chance. If they screw up, and he's going to look over, you're an assassin, right?
Hmm.
You know what happens when assassins screw up? They die.
Oh, that was fucking all right.
Just saying.
I do like this question from the chat. If I bite the vampire, does the vampire become part dragon?
Does the vampire become a kobold?
Chat asking the right questions.
well,
No, they become part false dragon.
mm,
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't like you.
As you guys are there, the door, you can hear the door click and open, and Irina's there. Ah, I realized.
I don't like bedazzled Triceratops either.
I realized you will likely be tired. The chef is prepared if you are hungry, and baths are drawn for you if you'd like to bathe first, but your rooms are prepared.
I would like a bath, yes.
Very well.
I assume a bath counts as a short rest. So yes.
You
please.
guys will have a long rest. You guys will get to
Yeah.
sleep.
yeah. Karis would probably do the bath, and he would sign to Lancelot Galahad that do whatever they feel is necessary for them. Eat, bathe, whatever, and if they go get food, to make him a plate or something.
Yeah, they basically just when you guys get led to your rooms, they go to their rooms, and pass the fuck out.
I would tell Karis eventually, if we can have our chat, that'd be great. We seem to be in a safe place.
How late is it? Or it's actually early?
Morning.
Yeah, it's morning.
We don't need to have it now, but later.
Yes, let us rest. Clear our minds.
Sounds good.
So,
If anyone needs a change of clothes, I have extras. And
Ranagar hangs back with Nikaris
Hmm?
before he goes off to bed.
I was gonna go take a bath, but yeah.
Whatever. I don't. Did Dom leave?
Yeah,
Dom?
Dom's gonna go bath. Dom's gonna go do their own thing.
go bathe.
Yeah.
Cool. Ranagar's like,
Oi, you've been cursed.
to Nikaris
Mm-hmm.
when we're alone.
Nikaris is thinking about it real quick. A lot quicker than I am. DM,
Yes.
because you know this as well. Would Nikaris think his voice is a curse?
Yeah, 100%. I think that's a safe bet.
Depends on how you look at it.
One unnecessarily complicated answer to a simple question. I have also been cursed. So,
You also,
you know, kindred spirits and all that. I'm assuming you've tried everything.
I've tried the best I can as a mortal to do things.
Well, honestly, that's more than most.
And he just sort of like pats you at whatever is closest to him.
My kneecap.
He just pats your kneecap, just like,
Oh, you did your best. You know, mortals, they suck. You know, short,
your-
sad little lives.
Yes, Your Highness. Yes.
No, he's not being condescending. He's
No,
trying very hard to be kind.
No. This is Nikaris is saying this in like the nicest way possible, but also being a little bit snarky. Like, yes, Your Highness.
And he goes,
Is that hurt you every time?
Every time what?
Will you use your voice?
No, it's just when my magic has always been strange, but an event happened about a year ago that it hurts to do much nowadays with my voice. If I overuse it, things happen. I'm not as strong as I used to be and don't have the control I used to have. It's like the energy inside me tries to eat away at itself whenever I try to release it.
Well, that sounds unpleasant.
and then he pats you on the knee again. He goes, and as he's walking out of the room, he goes,
We'll have to do something about that. Fix you up real proper.
and then he leaves.
I want to help you with your curse too. And
Oh, good luck!
And then he keeps walking.
what the hell is that little kobold? He's gonna say quietly to himself as he gets ready to go for a bath.
Alrighty.
I'm really glad I chose the Cockney accent for most of the RPC.
How's your voice doing?
It's fine. It doesn't hurt at all. I just think it's a really funny, stupid voice to try to do anything with.
So, I need to open Discord. Dom,
Yes.
you and I are going to need to disappear for a minute here.
Oh no.
Oh.
So, we'll be right back.
Are we all gonna role play our baths?
No,
Rub-a-dub-dub.
Dom's just got something
Oh, no.
they gotta do. So, be right back. Hello, Twitch chat. We'll wait for Dom to hit the button. There we go.
Hi. Hello.
Hello. I just need to get this set up. There we go. Hey. Uh-oh. That's not working. Everyone enjoyed this so much last time, I figured we'd just do it again. I was going to not, and then I was like, oh, but everyone enjoyed watching me set up the Discord, or set up the stream, so they can learn how to do stream too. Look, guys, you get a show and a free, like, advice on how streaming works. Nowhere else do you get such value for $0. Except for our wonderful subscribers. You are amazing and we love you. Alrighty. Welcome to the Whispers chat.
Hi.
So, Dom, you have a nice, soothing, relaxing bath. Clean yourself thoroughly. And as you are being guided by a servant back to your room, you can see a woman entering a door. And you just catch a glimpse of her for just a moment as she disappears in what you assume is her room. And she looks over at you, and she has no recollection at all. But you are 100% positive that that person was, in fact, your mother. That was absolutely the face of Decima Alexandrix.
And I only see her for a second, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna follow.
She's closed the door. She's gone into her room and like closed the door behind her.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna knock.
Okay. She's right there, so the door opens quickly and she kind of glances around. Yes, can I be of help to you? Hello?
Mom?
She kind of hears you say that. You kind of see this like brief like glint of recollection. And then she blinks a few times, shakes her head and goes, I'm sorry, did you say something? Did you need something?
Mom, I thought you were dead.
Does the same kind of thing. And then she just closes the door and you can hear the lock click.
Listen, I hate you. um.
The servant kind of is like, sir, your room is this way. Motions towards a door that's like 3 doors down and on the other side of the hall.
I'll go with the servant.
Okay. They just kind of guide you to the room and then leave you to your own devices. We will rejoin the main call here.
Okay.
Oh, good. That's the face I want to see.
And we're back. Actually, since people are AFK, we will take this moment to take our break. It is exactly 2 hours into the stream, so we will take I'm gonna say it's a 10-minute break. It'll probably actually be a 15-minute break. So we will be back at 6:25 or 6:25 p.m. PST. Adjust for your local time. So we will see you all very shortly.
Huzzah!
And we're back.
Hello.
Huzzah!
Hello.
Hi back. I'm fatherless.
Aw.
All right. We're just going there.
Patrick. I'm sorry. He licked his lips. They looked at the lips. My bad.
Yeah. So Heckle is disadvantaged to a monster, and then correct the storyteller is after a player makes a roll, and it goes poorly, you can re-roll. You can correct the storyteller and re-roll it. I will make a bot command that does the thing.
You'll do the bot stuff?
I'll do the bot stuff later tonight when I take all my notes from the stream and patch to patch up. Alrighty.
That's some good technique there, Patrick.
Gotta swing that neck.
You gotta unhinge your jaw before you eat a popsicle. Everybody knows.
Alrighty.
Just, be careful with that dangly bit on your back of your throat.
Yeah.
Don't gobble it, swallow it.
Trip down the side.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj is what I should do.
I'll tell you. Put it. No, I can't. I don't know
I'll
the
tell you where
word.
to put it,
I'll
where it's
stop.
gotta be.
How do you
No.
not know all the words to WAP at this point?
Triceratops, you cannot. All of those are benefits to the players. There will be no trolling my players from the comment section. There's going to be that option in a show that I'm working on that we can discuss at the end of the stream. But yeah, for the moment. All right, so let us continue our story. I need to close Discord because the notifications are going to give me and I don't have any more whispers planned for the moment.
Cool.
So, you guys all can hit the long rest button on D&D Beyond. You all get a long rest as you get to sleep through the early
Oh
hours.
yeah, touch it. Boom.
And then don't forget to hit the confirm button.
I did it. I nailed it.
Sweet.
Excellent. I
so
pressed the
rested.
builder. Oops. I know D&D Beyond, guys.
So,
Oh no.
after some much-needed sleep, after a very nice baths and some much-needed sleep,
Oh, I might prepare new spells. Do you care if I do it while you talk?
Yeah, go ahead. We're just gonna. That's kind of the moment you guys have here. Is time to do a little day prep. Ah, yes, we touch it. Boom. Oh boy, that's gonna get clipped. When I stay up till 5 a.m. clipping again. Anyway, as you guys are all getting dressed to continue your day. There's a knock at each of your doors, and you're basically told by a servant that there will be lunch served in the main dining hall, or breakfast, I guess, still, in the main dining hall in about 20-ish minutes.
Yay! I love breakfast.
Or something.
I
So-
guess I will.
So, about 20 minutes later, you are escorted to the dining hall, which is a long, narrowish room. Like the rest of the house, it is tastefully decorated with statues and artwork. A long, dark wood table runs the length. Candles line the table, giving the whole room a soft, warm glow. The nearest side of the double doors has been set. Sorry, the nearest side to the double doors of the table has been set. There are two doors that sit along the far wall. By the light and constant movement of the left one, you guess it probably leads to the kitchen. Lady Irina is already there, sitting at the head of the table, with a spread of food in front of her. Fruits, various fruits, bacon, sausages, eggs, you know, the works for breakfast, ham. Please, my friends, sit, join me.
Like
just a god.
Yeah. Karis, like, he sits with his retainers in between his retainers.
Dom's gonna sit at the table, and they're gonna look around the table to see if they see the person they saw earlier.
Nope.
Yesterday.
Well, it's still the same day.
Not.
It's just later in the day.
Right.
You guys got in around
Yes,
like 4-ish, so you guys have slept. We'll say, I know the long rests are usually 8 hours, but we'll count the beginning and the end. The bath is part of your long rest, and then the chill time now, because you just need to be relaxing for 2 hours and sleep for 6. So it's about 10 now.
Okay. Is she there?
Mm-mm. Nope.
Okay.
It's just you guys and Lady Irina. I do apologize. I was not introduced to your friends, Sir Karas, companions. She points at Galahad and Lancelot.
Yes, they are, this is Lancelot and Galahad. They are dear friends and, squires of sort.
Ah, of course, yes. Excellent, excellent. It's a pleasure to meet both of you. And they both sign to you to tell her. It is an honor.
Yeah, I mean,
I take it they cannot speak.
unfortunately not. But, we found a way to communicate.
I see that. Very impressive. Very impressive. Oh, so, how are you all feeling after your baths and rest?
It was quite, a different experience, but it was very enjoyable. Thank you for your hospitality.
Of course. What sort of a host would I be if I not take care of my guests? Speaking of, what brings you to Barovia? Or rather, strange bunch. No offense.
None taken!
Ranagar eats like a lot, like a weird amount. Like you're like, where does he put it?
Oh,
Like he really, you're just like, did he just eat an entire turkey? Like, but he's so small. He's wee. But he does it classy like.
Karis is first gonna kind of like glance between the party and see if anybody's going to like give a signal of what we should tell or what we shouldn't.
I'm gonna just say, I'm just gonna mouth the words, honesty? Can't hurt?
Well, Lady Irina, this might be strange, but how we arrived is honestly unknown. So our reason to be here is also yet to be determined.
I see. That is strange, but we live in a strange world in strange times. So,
It seems that maybe we are here because there might be a need of us.
well,
Is there?
I mean, there's certainly always work in Barovia. You did help kill a werewolf.
We sure did!
Zavon Karstein's are ever a problem. I'm sure some of the other houses could use help as well. I mean, there's always work for adventurers in Barovia. It just depends on.
Oh, you say... You say all the houses?
There are 5 houses of Barovia that all, well, 4 that owe fealty to the 5th, my house, my husband's house, von Zarovich. Yes, there are 5 total.
That's like news to me, right?
Yeah, that's.
So, your husband,
Yes.
what is he like?
He's a very good husband. He has been very distant as a ruler for the last couple of years. In fact, his brother, for the last couple of years, has been acting as regent.
You don't find that strange?
Strahd is distracted lately. He has projects that he is working on. I'm
A
not
lot
really
on
sure.
his plate?
I suppose so. He spends a lot of time up the mountain.
Do you ever get together with him and his brother?
Oh yes, I see my husband quite frequently. He comes and visits me, or I visit him. We live separately, out of necessity. I must be here to rule my people, and Castle Ravenloft is his home, but we've made it work quite well.
And the
it's a
people
short
here,
flight.
and the people here are happy, content.
As happy as they can be. I mean, Barovia is a bit of a dreary place, and it truly depends on where you live. And I try to keep my people well protected. I certainly don't allow scum-sucking spawn to feed on them without, as they have been.
Yes, they're quite good at that.
Yes,
I was called a bit.
the rest of Barovia is not so safe. If you heard the bells ring, I would get inside very quickly, outside of the village here, obviously with my one thorn solved. Thank you for that, by the way.
Who commands all those, shitty vampires?
Well, they were technically mine, but they have been actually working for a rival of mine, Isabella von Kirstein.
Oh, I wish someone would write that down.
Isabella von Kirstein.
Yeah, they were very upset with me for cutting off the free hunting within the village.
Well, I mean, you've got to protect the people.
Yes.
So you've got these rogue vampires, and you've got a bunch of werewolves running around. Sounds like you could use some help.
The werewolves are interesting. The Hunters Guild is stretched thin. They really only have 3 members capable of hunting werewolves. I'm sure we could find a use for you. They probably would be the ones to discuss that with. They are, well, a Hunters Guild, but specifically the 3 members, their 3 top members are all werewolf hunters by trade.
What are their names?
Oh, I do not know. I must be honest. I have not met them. That is not my forte, I suppose you could say.
Excuse me. I just watched myself sneeze on the stream. That's weird.
Dom, how are you at this moment while you're sitting there?
Dom's keeping quiet, picking at his food, not saying much. Doesn't feel like he has much to say in the conversation. And just kind of in his own head.
Speaking of, well, moving away from the troubles that Barovia has, Narkaris, where are you from?
It's he'll stumble through his southern.
You're muted.
You cut out.
Are you cut out?
Yeah, I cut out. It's the city Waterdeep.
Ah, Waterdeep. You have come a long ways.
Yes,
I have not been to Waterdeep in...
it's a long way from home.
Yes, I love Waterdeep. Excellent. Wonderful city.
When was the last time you were there?
Oh, it was 10 years ago now. Right before,
This-
right after I... Then she kind of trails off. Yes,
It's a
I do
beautiful
love Waterdeep.
city. The stars outside of it are magnificent.
Ah, I was too busy enjoying this to notice, but yes, perhaps the next time I get to go.
Of course. If I'm there as well, I'll show you around.
Ah, that would be lovely. And what about you? Looks at the kobold. Looks at Ranagar. So Ranagar.
Oh, I'm from everywhere. Last, all I said, I was the conqueror of Truvestein. Oh, what was it? I wrote that terribly. Truvaste. So
it's
you know,
funny
I
if
was
it's
there
wrong
for a
every
war.
time.
It was just a local god for a war.
Ah,
Until the real gods got pissed. You know how they are.
I do not, but I guess I sort of do, yeah. And Sir Karis, you said your home is similar to Barovia?
Yes. I think it's also goes along with the nature of our presence here.
Ah, I see.
Yes,
A
I don't
different
know if
world,
this
you
is...
might say.
Yes, I am from Barovia, at least for the past 2 years. But not this one.
Nice.
And he's gonna gauge,
I want
her
to roll
reaction.
insight on this too.
Okay,
Samesies.
go ahead and insight check.
It's a natural 20, which makes it a 27.
That's a 23.
It's 19.
Okay. For everybody else, seems, I mean, she just kind of does that twitch thing and then sort of back staring at you guys blankly as if she lost part of her memory. I'm messaging you on Discord words.
Okay.
Are there any eggs?
Yep.
These are quite good. Renegade, have you tried them?
Oh, yeah, they're delicious. I love eggs.
It's the best.
You seem a little bit more chipper this morning.
Yes, the bath was quite revitalizing. Dominic, you're barely touching your food. Would you like some more?
I'm good.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, he makes note of that. And he's like, maybe we could discuss this later.
Yes, it does sound like a lovely place. And what about you, Dominique? Where are you from?
I'm from Cornlow? Is that how I pronounce it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, I did see the Alban heritage.
Yes.
Have you been from home? Have you been away from home for long? I don't know why that was so hard for me to say.
5 odd years, yeah.
Oh, that is a long time. And you're very young for an elf. I say that only because I don't meet many elves that leave at such a young age.
Was kind of forced to leave, but yeah.
Disavowed family. I'm sorry to hear that. Perhaps someday you'll be able to
Murder.
reclaim it. Ah, murder.
Did you actually say that?
Not like that, but I would have said it. Murder, yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. Yes. Well, on that cheery note, how is everyone enjoying their breakfast? Would anyone like anything?
Do you have orange juice?
She kind of snaps, and one of the servants like heads off into the kitchen.
You have a Florida in Barovia, which has oranges that you then turn into a sweet drink. That's just a thing you can't even get your countryside free of werewolves, but you've got like a bustling trade network that brings you fresh joy. That's amazing. That's absolutely incredible. I'm honestly blown away.
We're plugged directly into the Legion Trade Network, which is plugged directly into the Elven Trade Network, which is a very simple string.
The trading with Barovia, was that a thing?
It was entirely impossible. You could not leave.
Yeah. So like this Barovia has access to the outside
Apparently.
world.
You've got any dragons nearby?
No, I have not heard of a dragon in Barovia. Many
So-
years.
You have trades. Do people often visit Barovia, or your people visit other places?
We have travelers. Not very often. Mostly traders. And people who come in with the trade.
People trade or people like betray their sacred oath. Like a trader or like a traitor.
Like a traitor
It's
with a D.
O-T-H, not F. Oh,
Oh no! Oh, glad to see you among the living now.
sorry.
Um,
Pronunciation.
So you have people that come and go, or just
Yes.
regularly? It's very different than my.
Movement is restricted in your home.
Very much so, until recently.
I see. I see. She's kind of like reaches over and like grabs her cup and drinks whatever she's drinking out of it. No,
And,
it's not blood.
You know, I didn't think that until you said it.
No, I was thinking, is it blood? No. Okay, cool.
And like, when
Vampires
when
eat?
we were outside, did the sun come up while we were still
The sun was
outside?
up, but
The mist.
the mist lets the light through, but not the power of the sun. It's the same thing that happened in
Okay.
Barovia. There was light.
Okay.
It was constantly overcast, but there was light when the sun was up. You could see normally. It filters out the part of the sun that kills vampires.
But this mist just seems to block the sun, not restrict Barovia. Is
Yeah.
what I'm gathering. Okay.
I mean,
Well, didn't that mist stop me
it
from
did
leaving?
stop Ranagar. You would have seen
Yeah.
that. You would have seen like
But,
as
like-
Ranagar went up, the mists actually descended to meet him, and then he ended up.
Doing
But they
an
have
epic
trade.
swan dive that they did on purpose.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. It
you all
just
saw it.
one side.
Totally on purpose.
Okay. It's just like very interesting information because like we couldn't leave, but they have trade. Still, there's the mist. Like he's all processing. He's not very intelligent, but you know he can. You know he'll
can-
become wise.
He can do the thunking.
Yeah. After that, I think he's probably unsure. He definitely does not want to press too hard right now because he's very out of place. So he's probably just gonna go to eating respectfully, unlike Ranagar.
Ranagar was eating respectfully, just a lot.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, Ranagar's just.
I think Karis probably eats a bugbear amount of food. You know, but he's a knight, so you know. Maybe not as
Guy
visible.
You guys-
partying strong.
You guys do notice that as this is going on, Galahad and Lancelot are actually like basically preparing the plate every time Karis finishes eating. They're kind of like preparing a plate for him, like
Oh,
immediately.
I remember when I used to have that.
What did you used to eat a lot of?
Oh, me? Oh, everything. I love eating.
I mean, for your small form, it's very apparent.
He's gonna.
I mean,
He's too consumed with eating to notice that you've been stuck with him.
Used to. I take it you are no longer tyrant of Trust or Mountain. Sorry. Regardless.
Nah. Oh no! Now I'm a kobold.
Ah, so that was when you were a
Hey.
dragon.
Yeah. You think I did it like this? No.
I would have been impressed. I mean, I'm already impressed by you.
Though he might be a tyrant of nerves, Ranagar does have impressive abilities.
They're very useful in combat.
I can't sense any lie. Seems to be telling the truth to me, at least. Have you been traveling together long?
No.
We just met.
Literally just a day. Literally.
Met on the road.
That adds to the mystery of our arrival.
Yes.
I see.
Was a little weird, but yeah.
We were outside the gate. And we just had to walk through.
Yes,
The mist is all around us.
too. Yes, yes. Barovia is a foggy place. It has its charms, though. I assure you, you will see them.
I cannot wait to see them. Is there any place for an old entertainer to perform?
Yes, I mean, the Tavern, the Blood of the Vine, is a good place. It
That
is
is fine.
very active. I go there myself occasionally.
Hmm.
Get out of this big empty manor. Usually
I'll
it's
have to
just me
check
and
it
the
out.
servants and Lady Alexandrix. But she is usually in her room. Or not around. She does much traveling around Barovia.
Hmm. Well, I'm glad to hear about this place. I'll have to check it out.
Yes, yes you will.
When Dom hears Lady Alexandrix, he's just gonna like freeze a little.
I can't roll insight. I wasn't paying attention, sadly.
If you will give me a moment, I shall return shortly. And she gets up and exits the dining hall. The servants are not around. They quickly go and pick up her plates and then take them away.
Perception check to make sure everyone is gone.
Go ahead.
That's a 21 on. Okay, this bot really likes me.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, it looks like everyone's gone. Again, you don't see any magical eyes or methods of watching you that are
Nothing.
visible.
she seems nice.
I do
How
not
we all
sense.
feeling?
I don't sense any threat. But there
That's good.
is something that I would probably like to look into more before I make a final assessment.
Of course.
Things are off.
Oh, definitely. She knows about Waterdeep. I don't think Waterdeep exists here.
But we don't know for a fact.
No, we don't.
The thing she said about the
Yes.
trade dark is accurate to the real world too.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's a river that runs almost the entire length from the Elves through the Galician Empire to Barovia. So,
I probably went down that path.
yeah.
Whatever's going on, she's our ticket to safety right now, so gotta take it.
It does seem advantageous to keep her in our good favor for now.
I
And-
do not want that glowy sword coming at my head. So yeah.
As strange as it may be here, I do think that we should stick around.
I'm not gonna pry into anyone's home life, but I would like to get to know all of you more. You're all very interesting.
I am indeed.
And then Ranagar
Yes.
continues to eat.
Yes, you are. Dragon. And he
He-
says that with a smile.
He
Instead of
preens a little
succulent.
when you call him a dragon. His gold scales are just a little bit shinier. Like a blush. That's how he blushes.
I just pictured
He's
the Totodile image
goddamn
that we
fabulous.
saw.
Ranagar glows like a
That's right.
Twilight vampire whenever.
Oh god.
Sparkles a little bit.
I
Right on the
sparkle.
golden parts.
I would like that to be canon.
It is canon.
Huzzah!
The golden scales sparkle when Ranagar blushes. So, Lady Irina returns since it's back down. So, do you have any plans going forward?
I'm assuming we're gonna kill a lot of stuff.
It is a safe bet as adventures in Barovia. There's many things that need to be killed here.
Is there anything that you can give us that if we're out by ourselves would mark us as safe?
Yes, I suppose that I can. I will fetch you one of my family crests. I mean, it will work about as well as the werewolf body. If someone's intent.
Yeah, it's probably a bit lighter though.
Yeah, if someone's intent on hurting you, they will. And as I said, it is common for the vampires to prey on the people in the rest of Barovia. So I would be cautious outside of the city, even with what little
I guess
protection.
we'll
I
kill them too.
That is what
Might
I
have
would
to.
suggest.
That is one question I have. You say there are 5 houses. Is there a common law between them, or are they all independent?
I mean, they all the 4 houses jostle for position. All of them owe fealty to the von Zarovich family, to Strahd, and myself, I suppose, indirectly. But of course, you know how nobility can be. Playing by the rules is not their forte all the time.
So,
They're
If
loyal.
one of them shows up and we fight them, is that gonna piss you off?
I would. Depends on which one you fought. I mean, if you accidentally removed Isabella von Karstein, I would not be upset. But you didn't hear that from me. However, my
Oh, just a big old accident. Oh, like, oh no, a dragon fell on her and ripped her throat out. Oh,
Like-
whoa,
that'd
whoa,
be
like
so
maybe-
unfortunate. But my
like-
husband would have to punish you if you did harm one of the nobles of the land
I
without
mean,
permission.
what
That
if
is
it
just-
was
that doesn't sound as fun.
What if it
course.
was just a surge of wild magic?
Accidents happen, after all. But
So
yes,
that's
I.
My-
Just
my
saying.
main concern is if by chance we have to defend ourselves against more of the vampires.
Well,
Uh.
you will find no one crying over spawn. There are very few true vampires. Most of the vampires you will run into are spawn, which is a weaker version of the more perfect form. In fact,
I'm-
just the nobles of the houses, the main nobles of the 5 houses are true vampires. So if you kill spawn, no one's going to lift a finger. Well, perhaps those who spawn you killed, but obviously if you kill someone, that means that someone else may want revenge on you for it.
That's fair. I do not want to hinder our relationship by our potential actions.
I will defend you as much as I can. I owe you that. And certainly, carrying the mark of von Zarovich in these lands should provide you some measure of security and protection under the law.
Carrying
It's much appreciated.
Irene's
Yes.
crest, basically. That's what I'm writing down my notes.
Yes. And I don't know if I can show the crest to everyone else, so I'll flash you guys it in the Discord later.
Please.
Because it is, copyright. Although I think I'm probably okay because I'm running the module for the stream. I don't know, man. Copyright law is weird with the open source
It is.
wizards thing. I'm gonna play it safe for now.
And what do you know of the wolf pack? Is it Gray?
Gray.
Yes.
Gray thing.
Gray
Great
thing.
Thanks, pack. Yes. They are an organized pack under Greyfang, who came to these lands 6 years ago, and has been a thorn in all of our sides ever since. He raids. They attack supply lines. They kill vampires, of course.
Are they the only pack, or
They're the only organized pack. There are smaller packs, but Greyfang is effectively very slowly
The
taking
only
over.
real
all of them.
leader.
Yeah,
only really
he's
leader
very
they can
very
go
slowly
to.
taking over all of them. He's a very real threat, one that we're trying to deal with.
so if we could come up with some form of solution for you?
You would be very handsomely rewarded if you dealt with Greyfang.
I don't know if this would be a option, but would there ever be a peaceful resolution between your kind and the werewolves?
I doubt it. Possible, but I doubt they would seek one either. To be fair,
But you would be
you want
open.
one?
But you would be open to it.
I certainly would.
Okay.
But it is not me who makes that decision. It would be my husband.
I mean, you are his wife.
I have
Your
some-
opinion does
yes,
matter.
Yes, you are correct. I am also a lady of his court.
That's right. I am woman. Hear me roar.
Something
mean-
like that, Renigar. Something like that.
I mean, you saw
Ah.
me, Roy. I wonder what she can do with one.
And
you're-
forgive me if this is overstepping my bounds, but how long have you and Strahd been married?
It would be 17 years now? 17.
What's your secret?
Oh, that's actually
Live
a
in,
good one.
live in different houses. Makes it very hard for someone to get on your nerve. You are just happy to see them all the time.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
I'm assuming 17 years is like massive difference, right?
Oh yeah, that's completely.
Like that's
Yeah.
like okay.
Yeah, this Irina is apparently older, although she doesn't look older, but vampire.
Yeah.
As you are discussing, the door to the dining hall opens and a servant enters rather hurriedly. Irina looks up, and the servant bows low, then practically dashes around the table to her and whispers something in her ear.
Can I make a perception check to hear this?
You may try, yes.
I like doing perception checks because I've done well on roll 20. Okay, I need to stop rolling with the bot. 18 on there.
You listen in, and you catch a few words. You manage to catch, my lady, I am, but here. And that's all you hear.
The servant is a butt here.
Irina nods, setting down the forks that she was eating. She again pushes her chair back along the wooden floor, and you screeches. She stands slowly, methodically, creasing her dress as she does. I do apologize, but my husband is here.
Oh, good.
Ah,
Should
just
we?
as she
pleasure.
finishes, the door doesn't explode open, but it opens forcefully. He's tall, over 6 feet. His clothes are exceptionally fine, ornate, and the jewelry he wears is tasteful. A black cloak billows behind him, accentuating his every movement. His features are handsome, sharp, and well-defined. His hair is long, black, and flows sweetly, caressing his shoulders and framing his face. His lips curve in a genuine-looking smile, while his sea-green eyes quickly scan the room, passing over each of you before setting on Irina. Irina, my love, I apologize for coming to see you unannounced. I was not aware you had guests. You are ever welcome. It is your home too, my love. She looks around at each of you. As it stands, I had not planned on having guests. It was an impromptu visit. She walks around the table as she speaks, approaching Strahd. The two embrace and share a brief kiss. With Strahd's arms still wrapped around her, he turns to you and says, she turns to you and says, my husband, Lord of Barovia, Master of Ravenloft, Count Strahd von Zarovich. The Count kind of does like a half bow. It is a pleasure to meet all of you. Travelers from far away, I take it?
Quite
Very
far.
far.
Yes, it has been quite some time since I have seen any visitors here. Traders, besides, of course.
Do you mean the sort of
Inside.
trader that trades, or the sort of trader that like betrays their family line?
Go ahead and make the
With a
insight check.
D. With a D.
I like this one. He's very funny. Both,
Oh, thank
probably,
you.
realistically
7.
speaking.
I can't.
Karis is definitely going to be inciting this Strahd to see if, like,
Yep.
recognizes any differences, same behavior.
Sure,
of
go ahead.
what-
Dom's gonna insight as
'Kay.
well.
I got
Oh,
7.
can everybody do insights?
Yes,
I want to
we're
do an
doing insight.
insight.
Everyone do
Here we
insight.
go.
that
A
would be
nat 20.
26 for me.
26.
20.
I rolled a
26.
19. I rolled a 19.
26, and what'd you get?
I got a nat 20.
What's the total?
26.
Oh, very nice. So, from your perspective, Karis, it seems like the same Strahd. His mannerisms, his voice, the way he carries himself, everything is the same. I will point out a little detail that was in the description that you will both catch. He is very clearly a vampire, but his eyes are not red.
Gasp.
His eyes are not red.
His eyes are not red. His eyes are sea green, which is what Strahd's eyes
Which
were
are-
before he became a vampire. He also looks a little bit younger than the Strahd you know. Other than that, with the 26,
Marriage has softened him. Aw.
yeah, he seems genuine. He seems a little put off by the strangers, and it's not like surprise. Oh, there's guests. It's more like a discomfort.
We did not mean to intrude. We were
Yes.
very weary, and your wife was gracious enough to host us.
Plus, we are getting bitten up by vampires real good.
Ugh, of course. I suppose they have been dealt with. Yes.
Oh yeah, they're mostly dead.
They were very kind enough to help us with that problem. Excellent. I shall
and we
see
were-
you rewarded for your troubles.
Oh, excellent.
I will
love
say one more thing
rewards.
from the insight check. Both of the 26s, looking at his eyes, you get everything else aside. Everything else is proper, but you can see almost like a little bit of panic and just a little bit of, you're not sure, but something like something is very off.
Yes, and we also took care of one of your local pests as well, a werewolf. We were attacked on the way in.
Ah, yes, I saw the body outside, waiting for it to be taken care of. Excellent. Well, you have proven yourselves very, very helpful. I wish I had more for you to do myself, but if you travel to Castle Ravenloft, I am sure my brother will find plenty of work for you. He is inundated currently with some requests from some of the houses for some assistance with the werewolf problem. They are becoming more and more active. I have
And we are
other
free.
matters to attend to.
And we are free to travel to Ravenloft.
Yes, I mean, as safe as Barovia is, defend yourself against werewolves, the wild animals of the night. We'll have no problems from my servants. Well, the ones that
Good.
will remain loyal. You know how people are. They cannot always be trusted.
Loyalty is hard to come by sometimes.
Well, if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to ask.
I shall not hesitate.
Yes, you would apparently be in the presence of a dragon.
That's right.
Ah, yes.
I'm quite a
I
powerful
apologize.
dragon.
An adorable dragon.
Yeah, you
Well,
can-
I suppose I'm that too.
You can see him look like kind of confused, and Irina's like, "Yes, apparently he was a dragon and has been cursed to be a kobold."
Yeah, when he said that, he was definitely kind of like watching the reaction
Yeah.
too.
Oh. Well, I have heard stranger stories. I've heard stranger stories here in Barovia, so I suppose that's not the weirdest thing I have heard.
Yes. Many.
That's right. It's not weird at all.
And then he like looks very pointedly at the rest of the party.
See? Fucking Strahd gets it.
I'm picturing the Totodile with his arms stacked, just like.
Count Strahd, if you please.
My apologies. You know how these mortal affairs can be.
I do indeed. I told you, dear. I like this one. But I apologize. I am here for a purpose, other than seeing you, of course.
I like that I just got away with fucking just calling him Straw to his face in his own house.
Is Decima around? Yes, I believe she is up in my room. Thank you. I have a task for her. Well, it is a pleasure. I am sure I will see you again if you remain in Barovia. Enjoy your stay. And he just kind of exits, like, immediately.
Dom's body language is gonna tensen at the sound of Decima's name.
Perception.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
can
guys
I
don't.
see-
Are you trying to hide it, or is it pretty? Can everyone see it?
No, they're not really trying.
All of you see the freeze.
I'm gonna do the message cantrip real quick and just be like, "You okay, Dom? You can reply."
While that's
No,
happening,
reply.
unbeknownst to Ranagar, he's gonna be like,
I like that guy. This is all right.
You can see Irina's kind of like watching after him. Yes, I am quite fond of him myself.
I'd hope so. You're married.
Not everyone is.
Well,
so
you
lucky.
know how these things can be the case. Sometimes it's just a marriage of convenience. But when I look at the two of you, I see real love. I got a little too Michael Caine, I think.
hearing, like, you know how these things can be. Andrew,
Yeah.
the Karis is gonna freeze up a bit, just like.
Oh my god, my party's like a bunch of goddamn freezing goats. Just everybody's got something going on.
I'm sure, like, Lancelot and Galahad are probably also, like,
Yeah,
Just
they're
like-
just like.
signing, like, is this guy's, like, is this, like, does he want to die?
Like, what is going on here? There's just panic. The two retainers are just signing frantically, just panicking as they're staring at Strahd and Zarovich like, nope.
Yeah.
I just love playing Ranagar so
It's so much fun. As with that, please continue to eat, enjoy. I will rejoin you in a bit. Feel free to explore the grounds and head into the town if you wish. If there's anything you wish to do, we have, all the amenities of a small village, so very few. And I will converse with my husband about a suitable reward for all of you.
It's much
I do
appreciated.
like rewards.
You can go first, Karis.
I was just going to ask before we depart. You said the bell. Is there a consistent time that this bell rings that we should be aware of, or does it just
It is.
we should pay attention to when?
It is random. It will ring and it signals that for the next, usually about an hour, it is free feeding.
What? Lady, Arena, what is there a good place with acoustics here?
In the manor,
Yes, of course.
there is a performance hall on the second floor. If you ask for this, one of the servants, they can lead you there.
Thank you.
Feel free to use any of the instruments there.
Noted.
Any other questions before I head off?
Where would I, if I were to go to town to get, where would I find silver-tipped arrows?
Silver-tipped arrows, you'll have to talk to the Hunters Guild. They would be the ones who would have anything designed for hunting werewolves. However, I would not be in a rush to do that. I actually think I have something for you.
Alright, thank you.
Nothing else? Enjoy the rest of your day. And then she completes exiting because she was like stopped halfway in the door.
I like her too.
It
Very
seems
nice.
that things are a bit different here. I'm not sure if you noticed, but
Oh, I noticed, all right. I know Strahd is.
did you see his eyes?
I
I
really wish I paid
certainly
attention
did.
in college.
So, I don't. Is this like a common thing? Do vampires usually have red eyes? Is that a thing?
Every other
I don't know.
vampire you've seen has had red eyes.
And
Except
yeah,
Strahd.
Strahd
Except
probably
What
was-
about the lady?
She has red eyes. Irina has red
Oh,
eyes.
okay. Are they like glowing red, or are they just red?
They're just red.
Okay. Cool.
Look, Strahd is trying to cosplay. He got new contacts. That's all.
Ranagar looks at Nakaris,
Do you think we're alone?
and then he perceptions.
'Kay.
Or like, I don't know.
I will
Checks.
give him
Checks.
advantage.
Okay.
I'll help him and give him.
What does an advantage do?
Roll twice. pick
roll
one.
it again.
Roll twice. Well, it was the first one. 18.
You do appear to be alone.
I forgot what I was gonna ask. Oh, I look at Karis and I'm like,
He seemed pretty terrified we were here. I've never seen, a terrified vampire.
Especially one such as Strahd. It was very interesting.
He could wipe us out without even trying. What is he scared of us for? Well, actually, that's probably... I'm a wise character. I'm gonna put 2 and 2 together. Us being here must be problematic for Strahd.
In some way, maybe.
His eyes were different, though.
They were green.
Okay. What are they normally like before and after he's a vampire?
Red.
What? Red.
Well, he has a brother. Maybe they have the same eye color, maybe they look alike. Could be his brother.
You think this Strahd's not the real Strahd?
Arena, she said something about how her husband was like distant or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Leaving, and the brother was taking over, being the regent.
But this Strahd is Strahd.
Okay.
Same voice, mannerisms, the way he carried himself, everything is identical except for the eyes.
Magic and good acting can do that. Especially if
think
you're someone related to the person.
I don't think
this
it's
is
that
just
simple
this
of an
is
explanation.
this is conspiracy theory time.
I think we
good.
need.
The stream's
I think we
funded by
need less
QAnon.
theory.
We need less theory. Just note it down as strange.
Well,
Until we
what?
can-
Real quick, Nakaris, just a little for me. What part of this entire journey hasn't been strange? Just curious. Was it the part where we died, or the part where we got attacked by werewolves? Like, what part was it where you were like, "This is a normal day for me"?
Well, I mean, getting attacked by werewolves is kind of a normal thing for me, but
Yeah, but you're weird.
Honestly, though, this has been the most. This is awful to say. This has been the most I've lived in a year. So,
What? Well, that's just a little sad and touching, isn't it?
thank you all for this experience, but I think I'm going to go practice. And he's going to get his stuff together. If you guys are heading out, let me know, but I need to do stuff. And he's going to go find a servant.
Okay.
If you're gonna say something, go ahead. He'll hear a word.
I think.
So we're just waiting.
I think I would like to explore the town, get more information, the lay of the land, see if there is anything similar that I could base my knowledge off of. It would be good, advantageous for us to scout where we are.
Yeah, it's probably smart.
Okay.
What about you, Dominique? What are you gonna do?
Dom?
I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I think. Is Nakaris already gone at this point?
I stopped to listen to Karis.
Oh. So you're listening in.
Yes. Intently.
Well, I think I'm gonna stick around the castle.
You
Or
did
the
seem
manor.
a bit. You did seem a bit uneasy earlier. Is there anything that we
Nothing you
should know
should
about?
concern yourself with.
Insight.
Yeah,
Deception?
right.
That's a dirty 20.
It is a 23.
Oh,
Wait, let me just get my insight. Where is it? Where is the stupid insight? I can't. It's not underneath intimidation. I'm dumb.
Rolled a 17 and I was like, fuck. And then I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
here
wait,
it is.
+6. Okay.
It's not insight, it's perception, isn't it?
It's insight.
No, it's insight for
Insight's
this.
how you got it.
16. I see.
Where's insight?
underneath history.
Oh.
Yeah, Dom is difficult to read. I mean, you can tell something's wrong. That was obvious, but.
I can tell something's wrong.
If you say it's none of our concern, then I shall respect that, but we seem to be stuck together, and we should
be honest with
least-
each other.
trust each other as well. I believe that's the only way we're going to make it out of this alive.
I mean, I'm
I
gonna
just
give
met
everyone.
you guys. I'm not gonna concern you with my entire life story.
Don't concern us with that, but we do have to trust you because we have been in 2 fights together. We're gonna be in more together if we stick together.
And I have to say, the trust towards you has been strained with some of your actions, but for now, I will pause judgment.
I wish I had turned into a dragon in front of Strahd. I bet he would have liked that.
I don't think he would have
Adorable.
appreciated you destroying his home, though.
Yes, I think he would have been quite
Yeah,
angry.
but it would have been pretty cool.
I'm I'm going to leave you guys to it. Don't destroy the place and make Irina mad. I think I'm more scared of her than I am. She can make a glowy sword. That's scary.
I guess I just sort of follow
Woman with swords.
Karis.
Just gonna say that out loud, by the way.
Mhm.
Lancelot's going to nod vehemently.
Alrighty. So, we are splitting the party. Excellent. Alright, so. Nakaris, you are heading to practice.
Mhm.
Karis is heading into the village of Barovia to scout it out.
With
And Ranagar, you are.
his
Are you attending? Are you going? Who are you going with?
So I'll just follow Karis around.
Karis has a whole posse.
yeah.
It sure does. Just 2 useless NPCs and also me.
They carry all the weight at least. Karis is
Oh,
not.
do they?
Is not
That's
overburdened.
nice for him.
Yeah.
Neither am I.
That's true.
I'm just not carrying anything. I'm fine.
And then Dom, you're gonna hang out at the castle. Alrighty.
Yes.
I'm curious, so we're gonna start there. Dom, what are you doing at the castle? If you don't have an answer, we can skip that for now.
Oh, Dom is definitely gonna try and eavesdrop and figure out what's happening with Decima.
Okay. Alright. So where would you like to go look for them first?
Well, he knows where her quarters are.
Okay. So Dom, you return to the area where the guest bedrooms are and approach the door that you last saw Decima behind. What do you do?
He's gonna, like, press his ear against it and see if he can hear anything.
Make a perception check.
$22.
You don't hear anything. It doesn't sound like there's anyone on the other side of the door.
Hmm. When they said that they were going to talk to Lady Alexandrix, because I didn't write it down, did they Did they say where they were gonna meet with her, or no?
They could be in a study. They could be in one of the other bedrooms. They could be. There's lots of places they could be talking right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm.
We'll come back to you.
Okay.
Renigar and Karis. So, exploring the village of Barovia.
We sure are.
What are you? Is there something specific you guys are looking for? Or are you just kind of wandering around, getting your bearings?
So,
I think-
Sir Karis, is there something specific you're looking for, or are we just wandering around trying to get our bearings?
I think maybe if we can find some familiar landmarks, compare them to Barovia, of my knowledge, we can have a better understanding of how much and what has changed.
I was hoping you'd say, yeah, I need you to turn into a dragon. But, you know, what you said sounds good too, I guess.
I think the less attention we bring to ourselves, the better. Especially if the more powerful vampires discover that there is a dragon amongst their midst, they may be more likely to hunt you down.
Well, that would be a mistake, but I see your meaning.
Have you ever faced a real vampire?
Yes, yes, I have. Granted, not as a kobold, but yes, I'm very old.
So you know their strength.
I'm assuming I've fought a vampire since I'm
you-
old as
you-
time.
You probably wouldn't have, because Strahd was the first vampire. You've heard of them. They've been like rare cases of them. It was only within the last few years that like people were like, "This is a vampire. Here's like the information we have on it." But you would also know probably everything about a vampire. You're not tuned into a lot of things, but creatures that you could potentially have to fight. You,
Then he's lying, but he's gonna he's gonna do
I
it
think
real
Karis
confidently.
knows that he's lying. It's like, just because like he wasn't there in Barovia and Strahd was the first vampire, so like obviously,
Strahd had like Vistani that could leave. But,
yeah. But
Maybe I
Yeah,
ran into one. You don't know.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
he-
possible.
I think that's like one of those like details like he's just not even like,
But
no, he's like,
Radagar,
okay,
or
right.
Radagar, you do know the strengths and weaknesses of a vampire: running water, sunlight, their ability to regenerate, the fact that you need to use radiant damage to stop them from regenerating, their speed, their ability to walk, the fact that you can't kill them very easily. They turn into mist if they're a real vampire and fly off.
Yeah, hard to kill. You gotta use bright lights. I know about vampires.
Again,
yes, and
it is technically true. Everything you said is correct.
yeah. It's like, as a simplified explanation as that is, and I appreciate your ability, however real or false it may be. I think having 4 of them and their retainers all coming to hunt you down, and in retrospect us, would not be good for our survival.
Am I a dragon right now? No. So clearly I agree. What should we do?
I say let's scout around a bit. If we find anything of interest, maybe we can take a closer look.
Alrighty.
I guess that's what we do.
Alrighty. So
Should
because
we? Oh,
go ahead.
oh, no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, because Sir Karis is well informed about Barovia, we will basically just kind of do. So I'm just gonna go through kind of the major buildings in the village of Barovia. Or were you planning on leaving the village and going like outside of the village? Or you look focused on the village right now?
Focusing on the village itself, I think if there are any townsfolk, maybe like someone that might actually know information, they would probably approach.
Okay. What kind of
and
information are
ask
you looking for? Let's start with the town, then we can do the people. How does that work?
Okay. As far as the town is like the major differences, I mean, obviously the road, like the streets and everything, like
Yeah, it's in better
Um,
condition. The Manor Barovia, where you just were, Irina's home, was burnt down in your world. It's obviously not, but it's in the same spot. The church and the cemetery in the same spot. The mercantile, just like a general goods store, is in the same good spot. The Blood of the Vine is the exact same tavern, and even glancing inside, it looks the same. However, there is a central market. There are farms that you can see around that only just started existing in the last like 6 weeks of your Barovia. And then there's a blacksmith, an apothecary, a butcher, and then this lodge that's just outside of the city that you can see on the edge, or outside of this village, that's maybe like 40 feet outside of the main village that is definitely not from Barovia. But it looks to be the same size, the same layout, generally speaking. It's the same, it's just there's a few differences. Mostly a few extra businesses, and then just being in a better state of repair.
Yeah, the cemetery. Are there any names on the cemetery that aren't there? Like on the headstones. Like if it, like basically, are there anybody that might be alive that would have died in mine, or any recognizable names that are dead that would have was alive?
That is a great question. What's strange is that you recognize many of the names as graves that have been there for a while. You've seen them before, but what you do notice is none of the recent graves are even there. Like they're dug, but there's no headstone. They're just empty holes at the moment, waiting to be filled. Any graves within the last 2 years of people you know died and were buried in the village of Barovia, their graves aren't there.
Okay. Very interesting.
And so people, like, what information are you looking to glean? You would want to talk to people. Like, who are you looking to talk to? Do you want to just talk about farmers on the side of the road? Not a farmer, but like a person on the side of the road.
Like so he's kind of just wanting to see what the lifestyle is. Like, what's the demeanor like when he asks them questions about if they are not necessarily happy, but like, you know, are they being treated well or whatever? Like they're kind of like,
Yeah.
do they think living here sucks, or are they content because this is what they have to deal with?
The
Are they
general,
in fear?
the general kind of vibe, the general mood that you get from just watching people and then having the occasional conversation is that they are, you know, it's a gloomy place and they're a little gloomy, but they're definitely upbeat about being in the village. And the few that mention Lady Irina are very positive of her. But
I want to
you can
know
see the
if
fear in
people
their
are
eyes.
weirded out by a fully armored bugbear, two barefaced men, and by barefaced I don't mean without a mask. I mean they have the faces of bears, and a kobold just walking around being like, "So you like it?"
You
Like what?
you see a lot of that kind of twitching, those kind of ticks in a lot of
the
people.
time travel ticks.
And then they just seem to glaze over that fact.
Nice.
Oi, you notice that nobody thinks we're weird?
Yes.
I mean, we're pretty weird. Between the four of us. No offense there.
Hold on.
There, Tristan and Yvain.
They both sign. He's wrong about the names, but he's not wrong. We are not a. You haven't seen a single non-human that wasn't also a vampire in this village.
It's just like a lot of humans that think a bugbear and a kobold or just a normal occurrence. I don't know about you, but I don't think it is.
Well, in my Barovia, they all were very accepting of me as well.
But they
But
were
it
aware
is-
of your difference. You would draw
Yeah.
attention walking around in a crowd, especially when you first arrived. People would look and be like, "That's a bugbear." They weren't
Yeah.
rude about it. They were just like,
Gasp.
look at the guy, the 7.5-foot tall furry man. Like,
Yeah. But yeah, I see what you mean. It is very different as well. And they do seem, for lack of better word, happier, but still gloomy. And they do speak well of Lady Irene.
Well, I will say, compared to some of the villages from where I'm from, these people seem positively chipper, which, in retrospect, is making me question a lot of decisions that I made. I mean, this place sucks, and these people, like, wow, yikes. It's a big oof for me.
Were you truly a tyrant?
Yeah, I wasn't lying about any of it.
Well, maybe this is an opportunity for some character growth.
Yeah, wouldn't that makes a lot of sense?
I don't know why I keep being so meta. I'm sorry. What was this big? I have no idea what that's about.
Where's this hunter's lodge with the 3 werewolf hunters? I'm curious about that.
Yes, I think that would be a good place to check into as well.
Did that exist in your Barovia?
Did it?
no, absolutely
No,
not. There was no
it
hunters
did
allowed.
not.
There was no people
Which-
hunting werewolves. The werewolves were
which
also
one-
loyal to Strahd, by and large, other than a small pack that had
Huh.
broken away.
Which one of these buildings looks at a place?
That one.
Well, then that's where we'll go.
No, we-
Also, like, just a bit more through conversation, like the trade. He's curious, like, because he senses a bit something off about it, like maybe they're lying that there's trade. But
So when you discuss trade with people, they are, pretty straightforward. Trade comes and goes. Caravans come and go. One thing you do notice is they mention the same caravan consistently. Like, different people will talk about the exact same person. They're like, oh yeah, Balthazar runs a trade caravan, and like everyone seems to mention the same person. Like, there's only one group of traders, which is very unusual because it takes months to travel.
Yeah.
Most of even the
Um,
shortest trade routes between here and the rest of.
do they mention any specific items that they trade?
Mostly things you
Well,
can't get.
clearly
in Barovia.
oranges.
Yeah, fruits.
Yeah.
From Kalos.
Like,
most of
they're,
what
they're able to have specific memories of items.
Yeah,
not, like,
yeah,
not
they
just, like,
mention
in
specific
general, like,
items.
oh, he brings supplies.
Well, they
like,
don't
he's-
say specific items. They say things like fruit and wood and like they give very general items. They never
Okay.
list off specific things.
Ranagar walks up to one of the villagers and just kind of like whichever one will like continue to talk to him, and he just goes,
I'm a dragon.
he just sort of watches to see what the villager
Looks
does.
down at you. Oh, all right then, little one, if you say so.
How long have you been here?
I have lived here my whole life. This is
How
my
old are you?
23.
So you remember back when Count Strahd had red eyes then?
Count Strahd's only ever had green eyes.
Oh, well, how about that?
And then wait, and then you see,
Oh, you cut out.
and then they kind of freeze up. Am I still cut out? Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. And they kind of freeze up and then blink a few times. And they're like, sorry, what was the question?
And then I just repeat that same thing a couple times just to
gives you-
see if I can catch them in the loop.
He gives you a different answer every time and then loops back.
Interesting.
Like you can't process the disparity.
Did you attend the wedding?
Attend the wedding? No, I was most certainly not invited.
But there was one?
Yes, at some point, I assume.
Is this person a vampire?
Just a regular.
Oh,
person.
okay.
Just
So they're
some-
just like humans that live in the town?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Most of the townsfolk, all the townsfolk you've seen have been human, other than the handful of vampires you've interacted with directly.
All right, so I fly up and I put 2 fingers into each side of their head and like,
And-
wake up!
Vision.
and then it doesn't work.
they
I
tell
will
me
come
the
back
plot.
to you guys. Nakaris.
Oh god. Mhm.
What are you up to?
Yeah. I got this.
You cut out. Try.
I muted myself. I got the servant take me the
Yep. To the
Practice
to the
room.
practice room.
I would make sure that no one was around,
Okay.
and I would lock the door
Okay.
if I can. If there's a metronome, I would just start doing
Okay.
I would start using it to get a steady beat going.
Okay.
And then he'd try to start singing. Just
Okay.
a slow song at first. Slow, very light song.
All right. I'll have you start off by making a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 14 plus 2. No, that's a plus 1. 15.
Okay. So you manage to get the first few notes out, and you can feel them burn across your throat, but you're able to keep it together and hold the song. Oh, thank you for that, Blackfang. I didn't realize that's what that was. Awesome. But you were able to get the notes and hold the song, the tune, and continue singing. You can see like the notes kind of glow a little bit, but there's no runaway magic yet. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Of course, the fucking wisdom saving throw. Nat 20.
All right. You can feel the magic kind of getting away from you. You can feel it start to burn more and more, but you kind of, steady yourself, focus on the magic, focus on staying in tune with the song, and you manage to control it and contain it. Do you want to try and get louder? Do you want to stop?
I want to crescendo a bit.
Okay.
I want to raise my voice and start hitting higher notes.
Okay.
Probably going from he's probably staying around middle C, going to probably E on going pretty high, going on a high E in treble clef.
Okay.
He's singing Arcade, by the way, because that's just a song I have burning in my head.
All right. Go ahead and make another Constitution save and then a Wisdom save.
Are we allowed to 3 cheers each other?
Yeah, no one else is. So
All
you
right,
have
I
the-
3 cheers Tim.
That gives you
Okay.
That's
He gets a D4 inspiration.
D4 inspiration.
Okay.
You can save it for when you actually need it. You don't have to pop it right away.
So that is a 16 on the con save.
Okay. It hurts. It burns as more notes start to flow in your throat. And the notes
Does
actually
it sound good?
It does sound good. It sounds great. You managed to keep it together, and the notes actually start flying off and just sort of sailing off your throat into the sky. It's just a visual thing. It actually looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
Wisdom save though.
This is gonna be bad. Okay, that's actually not that bad. 18.
Okay. They are just a visual cue. You can't control them, but nothing bad is happening yet as you're getting higher and higher, and there's no runaway magic. In fact, the
And
pain's
then-
starting to go away. You're starting to get used to it, and it's starting to stop hurt. There's still a pressure and still a bit of a searing, but
He's gonna get louder, and then he's gonna start focusing on the room around him with his voice. Just
Okay.
trying to fill it to the brim.
okay, just one wisdom save.
It wasn't a nat 1.
How close is it to a nat 1 now?
It was a 10, so 13. I would like to use my D4.
Yeah.
Get in there.
Radagar with the save. 3 cheers for Nicholas.
17.
Alright. The ruins continue, or not the ruins, sorry,
The note.
the notes is the word I'm looking for, continue to fly out into the air, and they actually stay there. They actually start forming the song in the sky, like in the room above you, just floating above you. But you manage to control the magic, and you manage to complete the song in the end. And you get the whole way through. Right up until the end of the song, I need one more wisdom saving throw. As you hit the big finale, because I don't actually know when the big finale of the song would be, but because I don't know it, but
Sorry about the dog.
that's okay.
That's an 8.
Just as you get to the end of the song, one of the notes, just one, flies off, and instead of going into its spot, flies past it and just hits the roof and just like punches a hole in the ceiling.
Oh god.
And as you stop all the notes, they kind of just like, it literally looks like they fall. And then
It's like it's
vanish before they
raining.
ground. Yeah, it looks like it's raining red musical notes for a second.
Oh god. If anyone's around.
And then you
I
watch
can't see
something
that.
very strange.
Uh-huh.
As the house, the wall, the hole in the roof just kind of like heals itself over like it's regenerating.
That's not supposed to do that. That you're supposed to be broken. And he's gonna knock on the wall. Go to the wall and knock on it.
Okay.
Are you alive? I don't want to damage you more, but I will if I have to figure out if you're alive. But that was weird. I'm
Chat
not gonna
coming up
get a
with good
response.
ideas. There's no response. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to basically just... Are there any cool instruments here that I haven't seen before?
no, it's a lot of the usual instruments.
Okay. I'm just
A lot of
going to...
Galician influence.
Does my lyre look nicer than theirs?
Absolutely not. Their lyre is probably worth about 15 of yours.
Replacing it? Actually, no. The lyre would have some sentimental value because it'd be Cordelia's.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
You would just...
All right, it's back to Dom. So you're outside the
Okay.
door and you know that the room is empty. Do you want to go inside? Do you want to go hunt for these people? Do you want to just give up and go home?
I think I can. I think I want to hunt for the people,
Okay.
but yeah. So I don't know my way around the manor at all. I know my way to the dining hall, and
Yep.
that's probably it, right?
And where your room
yeah.
is. Yep.
Where my room is. Maybe I should just check inside the room.
Okay. You
Yeah,
open the door? Or try the door?
Yeah, I'll try the door.
It's unlocked.
Okay, I'm gonna... I'm gonna slowly open and, like, peek my eye in.
Make a
I
stealth
don't
check.
know. 19.
Alright. Peeking inside, you can see it's a similar guest room to the one you're staying in, but much, not dirtier, just more cluttered. Someone actually lives here as opposed to as a visitor. So there's the bed's unmade, there's some clothes lying on like the foot of the bed. It doesn't look like the servants come in here at all. The vanity has makeup and jewelry and other such things all over the place, and the desk that's in the corner next to the window where there would usually be like a chair for a reading nook is covered in different papers and a book open on top of it that's like half open, and you can see like a quill and ink. It looks like they were writing in it.
Okay. I'm gonna walk in. I'm not gonna touch anything, but I want to see if I can like read and figure out what's on the papers. And what the
Okay,
book
go ahead and
is.
make an investigation check.
Nat 20.
Nice. Okay. So, looking at the papers, it is a lot of political kind of bric-a-bracer, trades, negotiations, contracts, breakdowns of house strengths, etc. It looks like she's spying on the other houses because a lot of this
So,
information would
house-
not be public.
House strengths. Which house would she say is the strongest, and how would she have ranked them?
I mean, you're gonna have to look through the papers more to get that. Like, you're just looking at the surface and just reading like little tidbits and putting it all together in your mind through practice from your own experiences.
Yeah.
So you'd have to touch things. It's very hard to
Wanna-
perceive things without touching things.
I don't want to touch things. I don't want to touch things. um. Hmm. And then, okay, so that was on, but that was in the little nook?
That was in the
wasn't
nook
the
where
desk,
there's-
was it?
That was the desk. Yeah, that was what's
Okay.
on the desk.
Okay,
Oh, sorry. The book looks like it's a journal. You can see that she started writing today's entry, and it just basically says like, "Have arrived back at the village of Barovia. Strahd is supposed to meet me at some point." But that's all that's written today. There's nothing else. Chat is just coming up with great ideas for me.
Okay, he'll go through the journal. He'll pick up the journal and pages.
Okay.
And try and read more.
So scrolling back, it's a lot of shorthand. But yeah, basically reading the journal, it tells you like, yeah, she's been spying. She's been to all of the houses. And as you scroll back, the journal it's thick and it's long, and their entries are very small, so it goes back years. And you get to the front if you keep scrolling. I assume you scroll through the whole thing. And the journal starts. I'm gonna private message you that. No, I want the people to hear it. The journal starts the exact same day your parents were killed.
Gasp!
Oh.
I'm gonna put the book back to the most recent page that it was open on.
Okay.
And I'm going to put it down.
When you do that,
and
you notice that the ink that hadn't dried yet is smudged a little bit on the other page.
And I'm gonna leave.
'Kay.
And actually, now that I'm gone, I'm probably gonna go find Nikaris.
Oh no.
Words, if you can hear me, we're gonna come back to you in a second here. We're gonna come back to Ranagar, and I think they probably went to the bathroom, I'd guess. So.
Yeah.
Or to walk
just
there,
have their
please.
headphones.
Oh yeah, and Doggo. I always forget. Ah,
Oh.
welcome back, friend.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I
All
figured.
red.
Alright.
Lanthus, I mean, all the players died to get here. So, you guys have spent probably a good while, probably about an hour, checking over the village and stuff. Is there anything else, Ranagar and Karis, you guys wanted to check out?
We
Yeah,
really
we-
did the parking lot.
Right. Yes, the hunting lodge. When you ask a villager, is the building that is outside the city that does not exist in yours, unsurprisingly. And approaching it, it looks like a pretty simple wooden cabin. There doesn't seem to be anything particularly fancy about it. The front door is open, and inside it's basically, it's not even a wall. It's just sort of like a sheet that they've hung up to kind of divide it. But you can see past it. It looks like there's some bunk beds and kind of like just a general sleeping quarters. But out front, there is a heavy-built, kind of gruff-looking human, bald head with kind of a like mutton chop beard, very thick.
Perfect.
Wearing thick furs, and just sort of they're restringing a bow as you walk in. Oi, can I help you?
Oi, it's nice to see another man of refinement. I like your bow. I like your hut. How are you?
I am very well, thank you.
So we killed a werewolf on the way in, and I thought we could, exchange tips. Look, you've got your arrow there. A little bit of silver, I see.
That is correct. You can see arrows that do have silver tips. Yeah, I'm not really a werewolf hunter myself, but I care.
Oh, really? Because you look like you could be. Those thing you humans do. I like when it's on the side of your face. It's a good look. I mean, most humans are ugly, but you put it off.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're
No,
not gonna be the only horny bard, Garrett.
I'm not even that bad.
I don't know, man. I watched everyone simp for Irina, including me. I fell in love writing Irina. I'm not gonna lie. I wrote that description when she walks out, and I was just like,
Everyone
oh
but
damn it.
me immediately was like blushing, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be immune to her charm. Got it.
Sorry.
Not Ranagar. He's into mutton chops apparently for this current bit that I'm doing.
Well, if you are not the hunter, then we would like to inquire about the ones that are the hunters. Maybe we can speak to them.
Well, I'm the only one staying at this lodge currently, but and I completely lost the accent, and I was really happy with it there. It was like a weird like bastardization, and now I can't get it back. Torok, Dahlia, and Myros are the ones you're going to be looking for. And they, last I heard, were heading to Vallaki. They've been having a lot of issues with werewolves around the lake there.
You think you know where that is there, Garrus?
Yeah, you know exactly
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yes,
Vallaki's
know-
like the biggest
I know
village
the
town. It's actually like a decent-sized town for Barovia.
name.
There is a lake there. Everything you just said fits with your
Yeah.
description of the world.
Is there how long ago did they leave?
Oh, they were not here. I saw them there when I was on my way back.
So they've been there a while then.
Yeah, there's plenty of hunting to be done. And it's not an easy prey, one that is as smart as you, and deadlier.
Yes.
Well, I don't know about that.
How long have they been here in Barovia?
Oh, Torak, Dahlia, Myros, they must have shown up. Oh, 5 years ago? 6 years ago, maybe? It was shortly after, can't remember my own NPC's name. Let's go. Just DM problems.
Greyfang?
Greyfang arrived
Greyfang?
shortly afterwards. They're
Yeah,
called-
that's a tough one to remember.
Greyfang. Do you know much about that one? What makes him so different, able to unite the packs?
well, he's determined. He's powerful. So, when the werewolf transforms, it doesn't matter what size they were as a creature, they always transform into a larger size. And from what can be gathered, if you are, say, a big human, you will be turned into a big werewolf. He is a 5.5 foot tall dwarf. I have seen him. He is massive. And so when he transforms into a werewolf, he is almost twice as big as your average werewolf. He's smart, he's cunning, and he is ginormous. I have seen him one time, and it was the scariest thing I've ever seen. It was scarier than every vampire I have met, every one of our noble lords and ladies.
What is his purpose? His goal?
Kill all the vampires, as far as I can tell. Which, I mean, hey, who hasn't thought of, you know, a little bit of, you know, nobility side.
And
I'll
then-
tell you what, I'm also looking for my purpose. That's a good question there, Karis. What's any of our purpose, really? You know, when you get down to it, is it something that that is given by the gods, or is it something you determine for yourself? Who knows?
I think it's whatever you believe your purpose to be.
How fascinating to know that about you.
Yes,
Mine was literally told to me by a god, so
I'm
I
appreciating
took
this
the guesswork
bonding
out.
moment that we have. Even though, never mind. He just kind of sighed.
As he's doing this, he's just like wandering around touching stuff, just like knocking some stuff over, like just real. He's kind of bored.
You can see the
He's
hunters coming.
literally a child in like
Aye.
a store.
You just kind of like, you see him like as you're knocking stuff over, he very quickly grabs like all the arrows that are piled nicely up, grabs them and shoves them in the quiver and puts the quiver like between his legs so it doesn't get knocked over. Like, yeah, hi. So you've actually, right now, Renegar's actually walked behind the curtain and it's just back there, and it's a barracks basically. It's just a very small barracks. It's 2 sets of bunk beds. There's a chest at each bunk bed, and then there's a table in the center, and that's it. Like there's almost nothing else. Some hooks, and like just knocks like a coat. There's like a fur coat. Just knocks it over. It's just hanging on the ground now.
Ranagar walks over and he uses his cantrip to grow like a little bush, just a cute little bush in the corner there, just, you know, for them, and then he leaves.
I thought I'd spruce the place up. It's not a spruce. That wouldn't work, but you know.
Yes, well, thank you, I think.
Yeah, just keep it watered.
I'll do that. Just kind of like put the bow down too,
I
and he's
think
like,
that was a nice gesture.
he's just desperately trying to like distract himself with anything.
Karis is like, I'm trying to get information here, and this child is trolling our informing.
You might
Okay,
have
I-
wanted to bring the bar.
I actually need to throw something out here that's making this extra funny for me. Dragons in this don't get to be kids. Like they just sort of like, even when they're born as wormlings, they're fully matured. So Ranagar is basically experiencing childhood by being a mortal creature, assuming he's a real dragon. If he's a real dragon, this is him just going through a childhood he never had.
It's a midlife crisis,
I'm
honestly.
just sitting here like,
Chad looks terrified of that notion. Like, no, thank you. I had a plan, but, you know, whatever.
What's your plan?
Well, I was gonna see if he glitched during any of this weirdness.
he did not, notably.
And also, I just thought it'd be like a nice thing to do, you know? They've got this little barracks. I gave him, you know, my apartment is a little barren without a plant. You know, I gave him a plant.
And to be fair, it does look nice.
It's a nice, this is what you do. It's a homecoming gift. Barovia is a miserable place to live.
I know the werewolves attacked us on the way in, but do they often attack the townspeople, the humans?
Yeah, they'll attack the farmers. They don't usually come into town. It's pretty much a death sentence for them.
But
Most of them can't handle Lady Irina, so
are
Greyfang probably could.
Are they determined to just wipe out both humans and vampires, or just?
Most of the killing of the humans is to cause problems. They don't just kill willy-nilly. They kill farmers. They kill people trading. You know, disrupt food production,
it's-
disrupts money. You know, just everything they do seems to have a purpose, but I don't care there. Bastards.
I can agree.
If I was brave enough, I'd kill them myself. But I just carry arrows for defense to drive them off. A couple of these and they usually leave. They're not interested in risking it against someone who could hurt them back.
When the guy says I'd fight him myself, Ranagar like punches him wherever he can reach.
Just
And
to
then-
look at the calf.
And he's like, I bet you would. You look like a fighter. And then he goes, between us, warrior to warrior, where you get that silver?
Hi, the Hunter's Lodge provides it. The main hall in Vallaki has, well, I think almost all the silver that is in Barovia at this point being melted down to make silver weapons.
And he doesn't. What was that guy that we were?
Sir Karis, what was that guy we kept hearing about? That trader? Trader, like a person who trades, not trader, like the sort of person who would betray a family oath.
It's a second callback.
The whatever the name was that he gave.
I didn't even write it down. I just
Yeah, like-
Whatever it was,
It wasn't an
he-
important name,
Bartok.
but the same guy. Yeah,
Bartok.
sure.
And then when you say that, I'm like,
Is that who brings the silver in? This Bartok fella?
I see if he glitches.
I suppose, and he did. He like froze up, and he did like the fluttery one, where it's like his mind's processing a lie. It's like he's lying to your face, but he doesn't realize it.
Cool. Cool.
Well, I think we've learned everything we're gonna learn. Isn't that right, Sir Karis? And there Lonval and Lionel?
You guys, there's way more
Yeah.
Knights of the Round Table than you would have thought.
There are.
This joke's gonna
Yeah.
go on for a while.
Yes, I think. Thank you for your time and information. If
Hey, you have a fine day.
if we wanted to find the hunters, is there any specific place that we should go first, or if we
Vallaki,
need to?
the Hunter's Lodge there, and they can point you to
Yeah,
where
the,
they're-
like
they can tell you where they're camped. They'll have,
Okay.
they keep in touch. The three hunters all carry, I'm not sure what to call them. It is a stone, and there's a second one that you can communicate with them.
yes, I'm familiar with them.
Yes, they use those since they're hunting werewolves. Keeping in contact is very useful.
Thank you
That's
again.
good to know. Well, I'm sure we'll see you out there. Isn't that right there, sir?
Oh, is that directed at him?
Yeah.
Oh, Sergey.
Mutton chops.
My name is Sergey.
Is it Sir Sergey? Is he a knight?
No, it's just Sergey.
Oh, he doesn't correct me. Good for him.
Thank you very much, Sergey. And apologies for that introduction. As I am Sir Karis, as my small companion has reference.
Yeah, I caught on. Anything else you guys want to do?
Nah.
I will say, as you guys leave, Ranagar, you look back and you can see him. He's got like the plant. He's like put it in the window.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's super sweet.
Aw.
All right.
I feel
So
like I brightened up his shitty little home.
back to
He's learning. His
back
name
to
is Sergey.
the manor.
Oh.
Wait,
that's-
my name?
I
What?
see
No,
what you did there.
The knight. His name is Sergey.
All right.
Not like Sergey, the name, but like Sir Gay, like the kind of person you could be.
Dom. A servant
Is
shows you to...
Andrew muted?
I
Nope.
can't hear him.
Oh,
No.
Yeah,
He-
okay. Anarchy.
anarchy.
Ah, Ray!
Well, while you were gone, we defeated all the vampires.
It seems.
You guys
unlikely.
remember? It was crazy. It was like Squirrel
level
Girl every
20,
time
you
they
never-
cut away.
It was like Squirrel Girl. Yeah, Discord glitched out on me. And Dom is loading.
Jai is always loading.
Jet, can you hear us?
Hi.
Jet, your Oh no, that's you. It got
Yeah.
moved around. That's your camera,
Yeah.
because we can't see you.
Yeah, there it is. I can see it now, Jed.
There, we
Hello.
did it.
Ooh. All right, so Dom, you are directed to the practice hall where Nakaris is doing what after putting a hole in the roof that healed itself?
They would probably be doing like just basically like runs, just to see how far they can get in them.
So,
Like just going through a scale.
so Dom, as you enter, you can see Nakaris is going through a scale,
Door's
performing,
locked.
and you can see.
Yeah, the doors. I locked the door.
Oh, did you? That's really interesting. Well then, the door is locked.
Cool.
You can probably hear the Karis though.
I'm gonna try and open it. Obviously it's not gonna work.
You can hear the door being
Um,
tried, Nakaris.
Who's there?
It's just me.
Okay. And I will thaumaturgy the door unlocked.
Okay.
And then I'll thaumaturgy the door open.
You hear a click, and a moment later the door swings open. Thaumaturgy is a
I'll come
great
in.
spell.
I'll come in. Like I just wanted to check in on you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Beautiful singing. Mikaris Tylan. I've heard that name before actually. Heard of you.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think I was that big to be heard of.
I mean,
Can
You
I
never know,
insight
word gets
check
around.
this?
Yeah, insight check it. Dom, are you I mean,
Dom knows my name.
yeah. Dom, make a perception. Or a persuasion, either will work. Just trying to hide the fact you're
A no good, dirty
We're both
killer.
the same, so I don't. It's an
Does
11.
it beat a 17? No, it does not beat a 17.
Alright, so you
Ruh-roh.
there's something fishy about the way they said they've heard of you.
Well, how did you hear of me? Did you just hear about me through other people who heard my music? Where you're from? That's pretty far away, right, Andrew? From Waterdeep?
Yeah, it's on the other side of.
That's a long way to hear my name, considering I haven't traveled much. I've done small gigs.
Well, with a voice as remarkable as yours, is bound to be heard.
I think there's some flattery in your words.
So,
Maybe just a bit.
as you guys briefly are discussing, Strahd and a woman that you don't recognize, Arcaris, walk right past you. And you can see they're talking about something, or you can hear them talking about something, and they haven't really, like, clued in that you're there. And you hear the words, assassin, you hear something about a murder, and you can see Strahd is holding a very specific kind of knife and says something along the lines of, yes, this was most certainly the murder weapon, and I think I know who it is. And then he stops when he sees you and kind of like hides it and goes, I apologize, I didn't realize you were all here. And that is where we're going to call tonight's session.
Cliffhanger.
Evil!
Oh man.
Ah,
It is 8:12 or 8:14, and it is 4 hours and 7 minutes.
I know,
so-
but like evil.
Of course.
That's how you decide to end it. Oh god, this might be having to do with our thoughts yet.
And I'm assuming the other woman is.
Yeah, it's
Your
Decimus.
mother.
That's Decimus Alexander.
Proud of me now, Mom.
So, with that said, it was a very fun session. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Again, we will be back next Sunday. My next stream is tomorrow. I still need to get a guest because I Totally forgot that I have
I'm on
guests.
spring break.
Okay. If you wanna do it with me, that sounds good.
Yeah, of course.
We'll do. What subclass do you wanna do?
I want to do Circle of Land.
'Kay.
Druid.
So tomorrow, 1 to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we will be doing subclass tune-up. I did it last week with Patrick. The VOD is up. We did Circle of the Wildfire. Basically, we'll take a subclass that we feel is under par or doesn't match its flavor, etc., and we're gonna spend 2 hours flavoring it up and making it cool. We made a badass wildfire druid that I still need to finish typing up and putting online. Basically, this week will be me catching up on all the stuff I was supposed to do last week. So you can expect the cut versions of the VODs to show up on YouTube soon. There are 3 versions. There's the original VOD of these playthroughs that'll be here on Twitch. A version of the VOD that is basically, it's like some of the shenanigans of like it's basically just the game itself. And then the third VOD will just be highlights with like basically subtitles to fill you in on what you've missed. So those will be on YouTube, on the YouTube channel, the same name, Baxter and Andrew. I guess Mimics, your next stream is tomorrow. What's your stream after that?
I don't think I'm on any streams after that for this week, but next week I will be on each stream on Fridays. Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
What about you, Patrick? Any last minute updates you want to give
Oh.
to the people before we head out?
Come see me in Words. This game. Words is with an apostrophe after the S. Is game on Wednesdays. That's.
Do you want to hit him with
I
a
don't
link
remember
there,
when.
Words? 'Cause I assume that's also the thing you need to push to.
Yes,
I'm playing a delightful character named Tree,
He's amazing.
who is also ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because I don't play normal characters.
Bot commands
He's
for
definitely a interesting character to
social
DMs.
for all players. That way we can.
So that is Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, at Stream of Anythings currently, and I also play in a Tuesday game on That One Blonde Nerds. Also around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think we actually start a little bit later than that because we're all ADHD and always late.
Looks at stream.
Do you want me to put the link for the for Stream of Many Things in the chat?
Yeah. Yeah.
did.
Will it let you? It should let a mod.
Yep.
Nightbot will get. won't let a
It
mod,
did
right?
not let Words put it in.
No, I just
Oh,
gave
well.
2 dots and it doesn't. You don't have auto mod, so I can't just prove it.
Oh,
so
interesting.
it must have been deleted.
Okay.
Well, it didn't tell me that I deleted it.
Yeah, that's
It
weird.
doesn't tell me
Anyways.
either.
It
Oh, that's a
wouldn't
Twitch
tell you.
function. Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other announcements, guys? Anything we want to remind the folks of?
We're all on TikTok.
Yeah, come find us
Yeah.
all on TikTok under the same names.
Because TikTok likes to screw all of our views.
Yeah, it
yeah,
really. it
I'm
really
not
hates
on
us.
anyone's For You page. I'm on not For You page.
So if you want to see a lot of Dominic content, I've been posting a lot lately. Yeah,
If you wanna
Rukio and
see
Juliet.
Nicaris being a horrible person, come watch.
Yeah, it was.
I just do a bunch of D&D nerd stuff.
Yeah.
I mostly yell.
Yeah, Patrick does a
You
lot of
do.
yelling. Alrighty.
It's quite entertaining.
With that said, I did say briefly, I will be starting a new kind of, I guess it's a show, a new Twitch stream. I don't know what date it'll be on yet, but the basic idea is that I'm going to design a dungeon, and I'm going to bring on a guest DM and 3 guest players, and it's player versus player. It's the DM versus the players. The DM will use the dungeon that I've designed to try and beat the players. The players will try and get as far as possible, and if they get to the end, as fast as possible, and then we'll see which teams have the best times. It's very similar to a Dungeons & Dragons version of Ultimate Ninja Warrior, American Ninja Warrior, where you have to do like they do like the, whatever it's called. Yeah.
American Ninja Warrior. Yep.
So, look forward to that. See you guys next time, and y'all have a good night.
Night, bye.
Good night.
Night.
Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the vampires bite.
There he did.
Nom.